likes Lumber James and Steven, just likes to grow Jimmy Olsen. And you're in luck, because they're ahead.
Heyo, everybody. Welcome to OMNIDOG'S Vault. Thank you, Daniel Nickel. I appreciate that even more than a super chat. And today we have a special guest sitting in for OmniCat is Cliff on Comics. Cliff, how you doing?
Great. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
It's great to meet you too.
And you already said to me, it's going to be a great show. Someone did their research, and that person is James, who is the oracle of everybody on YouTube. He's now.
James.
I will say that upper management, my wife, did add some wording, but he's the one that grabbed the screenshot. Tell me why he did such good research in getting that thumbnail together.
Well, okay. I think for a lot of people, the whole Jonathan Kent thing is controversial. So the fact that he grabbed a cover, a DC Pride cover, that is symbolically, I am grabbing off the shelf, it means that he's paid attention to what I like. And one of the things I have to show you sitting right next to me is Superman Son of Kal-El #5.
Ooh, wait, let me highlight you.
And it's signed by Tom Taylor and then 9.8.
How'd you get Tom Taylor's signature? Did you get it?
I sent it into CGC.
Frick. He never comes to America.
Yeah, so no, it was a CG. Well, he comes to America once in a while. So it was a CGC thing that they arranged. Obviously, he was going to be in New York or something, or Florida. Can't remember. Didn't care. Mailed it. Said, "Take my money, CGC." And this is one of.
Let me show you again. This is what? Is this one of your favorite covers?
Yes, and it's one of two. Of course, they don't kiss. The only cover in which they kiss, which is a small fortune, is the page where they kiss inside was made into the third printing 1 in 50, and that cover is a small fortune.
What the heck? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there are, and I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure when it comes to Marvel and DC, there are absolutely no same-sex male kiss covers.
Okay.
And so I'm pretty sure that's still true. I think we've gotten same-sex female kiss covers. I'm not keeping track of those, obviously.
Well, I keep track of those, and I think Harley and Ivy make out all the time.
Ivy is exactly who comes to mind. I think they're the winners. But it just goes to show you, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
And you were also saying, now is that the image he grabbed? That's you pulling? Where did he get that picture?
No, he put that together, but it's symbolic. The thumbnail is symbolically me going for that comic. That's the way I interpret the image.
Oh, and New Gods is in front, which right. You said.
I'm collecting it currently. Love that series. I think it's great.
Awesome. So James really did his research. James, thank you, buddy.
Absolutely did his research.
Let me highlight you again, because as you can tell today, we're going to be talking about single issues. Normally, and we're going to get a look at your background because that looks boss. But in a sec, I normally talk about collected editions because that's what I read and that's what I review and stuff. But I decided let's switch it up. Let's find out what's going on in the world of single issues. And we already have Javi, single issues. Let's go. My favorite. Here is Elan from Wales. Party time. Is this Belgian Ellen? Hey, Belgian Ellen. Unless it's her husband, Cedric. Either one of you are welcome, or both.
What a fabulous international hookup you have.
1 o'clock is a good time for me to get people from all over. I got my first, I think it was last Saturday night, I got my first viewer from Brunei, the Kingdom of Brunei.
Oh my.
That's the Middle East. I don't know that I have any viewers in the, he's my first viewer from the Middle East. So that was cool. Sasmer, the amazing ladies of very fine condition are done, so watch out for incoming. Cliff was just looking at that and noticed it was all ladies and Dom. Where are very fine Omar and Melanie? Does anybody know? I'm sure the chat will tell me. Kaigon, welcome. Heyo, La Raza. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, we're doing single issues because I want to know what's happening now. I always find out 2 years later. Like, I didn't even know about stuff. Pre-ordered my Nocenti bus. Good. Yeah, I know. Single issues. This is Justice Channel. Right. We're changing it up. I have loads of single issues. It is Belgian Ellen from Belgium. Nice. Only way to get absolute. Yeah, good. I'm going to want your opinion on these. Absolute Batman.
Oh, God. Are you obsessed with Batman?
Hello from the far land of Atlanta. I'm from boring Buffalo, New York. No, Buffalo's cool.
I mean, he's not wrong. It can be boring, you know.
But
hey, I'm in New York. I'm just a few hours away.
Okay, so you're in New York.
Yeah.
Okay. Pity Ma with her pities. Hey, hi Jess. I didn't realize you were live today. So sorry I missed the Kiwi event. Oh, work was a living hell last night. I'm so sorry, Pity Ma. I'm sorry. We're here to make your life better now. Peace and love. Oh, Melanie was there. Okay. Melanie is a lady. Yes, I've noticed that. Thank you, Matt. Omar went camping. Oh, with his kids? Oh, no. Omar's on a guy's weekend. Okay. Oh, yeah. Bar. She was my first viewer from the Middle East. Yikes. Okay. Apologies, Bar, if you're watching. Don't kill me. Batmanda. Good to see you.
Oh, man. I'm really feeling a certain kind of way. I'm surrounded by Bat fans.
Is that good or bad?
I mean, it's bad for me. It's bad for me.
Oh, I love Batman.
Well, then you will love Absolute Batman. That's it. That's it.
You know? Steve, where are you in the UK? I have a lot of UK viewers, and here's Reaper from Australia. Jess, did you get some Whitakers?
Someone woke up at the crack of dawn to join us. Thanks, Reaper.
Let's wait. Let me check my world clock, and I'll tell you what time it is where he is.
Well, which part of Australia exactly? Because there's still different time zones.
I know, right? I believe. Okay. Holy shit! It's not 4:11. Either way, it's 4:11 or 5:11 a.m. Reap, what are you doing?
Or 6:11 if he's in Kingston, Australia. Canberra is nearest, like, to the Melbourne area, so like it's 5:11 for them.
How the hell do you know all this?
You know, but like because I'm friends with Matt Spidey and I'm friends with Aussieverse. They're both in Melbourne, in the Melbourne area.
I do have Melbourne on here. I know it's 5:11 there.
I was gonna say, and I'm pretty sure. How did you find? Was it from Aussieverse? I feel like you discovered me through Aussieverse.
I did. Yeah, they told me you were a good guy and that I should have you on, and I said, okay, that sounds good.
Great.
Yeah, it was definitely a recommendation from them because I love those guys. I really do. It's so fun to talk to them.
I love them. Obviously, I love Bo the most, but
he's awesome. Whitakers is from New Zealand. This is just a sidetrack for a second to people that watched last night. I had on 3 people that I've had on before from New Zealand. I had Crushing Crisis, Batmantha, she likes Batman too, and Beyond Comics. They're all from New Zealand, and they decided I have a really bad sweet tooth, so they're gonna send me a big package of like Whitakers. I think those are biscuits and Tim Tams.
Oh, yeah.
You know Tim Tams?
Yeah, they're national treat. By the way, all I can find is garbage American Tim Tams. I have to order real Tim Tams from Amazon to get Australian Tim Tams.
Oh, those aren't Australian? The one I get in Safeway?
Yeah, the ones you get at Safeway. Unless it has the label telling you it was imported from Australia, it's not Australian.
I've been defrauded.
Yes, you have. You got to find, if you find them in the supermarket, it usually has an American sticker label over the foreign nutrition guide, right? And that's how you know you've got the imported one, right?
Bitch.
Exactly. And guess what? As you probably know, because you, like me, you're an adult male over 30, their chocolate is different than ours.
I don't know now. I thought I tasted it. I need to taste the real thing. I do know, it's different everywhere, but here, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, every place, Japan. But damn, well, they were really good. I will say that the Tim Tams were really good.
You're also accustomed to American chocolates and what Hershey's has done here. So Hershey's has these giant steamer tanks of milk, right? And that's the milk that they use in processing their chocolate. No one else does that outside of the United States. And that's why foreigners taste our chocolate and get sick and they're like, oh my God, it's awful. How are you eating this?
What do they do that's different than us?
They heat the milk and pour, and they have a different process. We have these steamer vat things. We have these vats, and it's completely different. And of course, you got to think it's milk in these steaming compression vat chambers, right? And all these foreigners say, oh, it tastes like sick. It tastes like sick because they can taste that over wait, hold on. The pressure cooking, they could taste the sick taste of the pressure cooked milk.
Oh, but we're used to it.
But we're used to it because we eat it with sugar. And when foreign children were exposed to our candies, they thought it tasted great because, again, their young developing taste don't notice anything. They're like, wow, this is sweet chocolate. Awesome. But everyone older who grew up with chocolate from their country, they notice immediately. And so someone looked into it, and it's because Hershey's came up with the tank method for the milk. And here we are.
Damn. Well, we're learning something, so that's good.
Yes.
So all three of them are going to send me a care package from New Zealand of the real thing. It's going to be delicious.
It's going to be delicious.
And I told them I'd pay for postage because I don't want them spending international money on postage. And then we're all going to have a taste. They're going to get the same things, and we're all going to have a taste test at some point. I think it's going to be after our summer when things quiet down for everybody. But I am appalled that I did not get. They were really good, though. I will say that.
I mean, we are what we know, and but now that I know better, I'm like, oh my goodness, Batman chocolate.
I'm obsessed with all three absolutes. I all have delivered so far. Rahul is here. Rahul, I forget. Where are you from? Are you from here? I'm forgetting. I apologize. Oh, next Imagina. Welcome. VFC's out doing man stuff this weekend. That doesn't sound good. Matthew, I still have 2 long boxes of singles, some cool stuff in there. Light and Darkness War, Farford and Grey Mouser. Lots of cool stuff still isn't collected. Let me show you some of Matthew's work, which I keep right here that he did for me.
I was just about to say, did he draw that Ben Grimm? Because that is beautiful. That his headshot.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
He is super talented. Let me show you the Harley he did for me.
Wow.
Anti-Bat. Look at and then he's in the Daily Bugle, which I love.
On the ground.
Snakes.
She's like, I'm looking for Deadpool in his home universe. Let's start something.
It's chaos. I love it. I keep it right here. Okay, so I'm all for Klimt because I can't believe that I got lied to.
I'm so sorry that I didn't mean I was gonna say, I sent you on this wild ass journey over chocolate.
This is my channel. We say we're going to talk about comics and we end up talking about chocolate for 3 hours. So it's all right.
Not for 3 hours. Not for 3 hours.
I'm Lithuanian but live in the UK. Cool. Stevens from Barrow-in-Furness. I'd be surprised if you've heard it. I have not. Northwest of England near Manchester. Max is from the Netherlands. I just hear the genuine anger and shock Jess has over what we will refer as the Tim Tam incident. Exactly. My world has been shattered.
I love it. I love it.
Planet 628, thank you for joining. Chocolate also tastes different here because of the FDA. Okay. Belgian Ellen, you should try Belgian chocolate and Biscoff Speculoos from Lotus, also Belgian. I assume the Biscoff stuff that I'm tasting isn't real then? Do I have to get it from Belgium?
Yep.
Well, freaking frick.
Yeah.
That's the right attitude, James. Chocolate.
Batman knows what's up.
Yeah, Batman is hip. This is how James loves them. He loves Absolute Wonder Woman, then Absolute Superman, then Absolute Batman. But I have heard no one complain about any of them.
Yeah, until today.
Uh-oh. I'm going to hear complaints from you?
I dropped Absolute Batman.
Okay.
You know, I need a great story to be engaged with Batman, and I am way too critical of Scott Snyder's writing. I think the best thing he wrote was Court of Owls. I don't feel anything else has really lived up to that. In many cases, I felt he underdelivered, and I love the guy. He's really sweet, really like him, you know. But I mean, how many of you are talking about Scott Snyder's Justice League?
I liked it, except for that Aquaman story, the Drowned Earth. That wasn't very good.
So I'm just saying, it's not like.
So you hit the wall. What issue have you hit the wall?
After issue 3. 3 issues of him running from the same gang. I'm like, we don't need 3 issues to do this.
Okay.
You know. But like again, if you love Batman and you love the big crazy hijinks, even in this world where he's a super engineer with a really young face and a gigantic body, with a bat that comes off to turn into an axe, and his ears that come out to be blades, and you like a violent Batman story with a very different background, go ahead and try it. You know.
I think you sold me.
There you go. Single issues, and most of them are still available. You probably can even score some in first print without breaking the bank.
I will probably read them digitally since I don't have room for any singles except for the covers that I collect. Yeah, I'm going to read them digitally, but actually I have another question about that. Just a sec. Okay, you're from Mumbai, India. Super. That's awesome. I have several people from India. Javi, Absolute Superman is my favorite. Wonder Woman after with Batman last, but all 3 are great.
That is my reading order. But my wallet can't afford all 3. Someone had to go.
Fair. Oh, that is fire. Yeah. Matthew. Actually, Matthew, don't you owe me a couple of drawings? I sent you an omnibus. Where's my drawings? What's happening here, Matthew? Yeah, get to work, buddy. I believe both Crisis and I dropped Absolute Batman. Not sure if Crisis went on the fence or dropped it. Okay. Normally the Biscoff you have in the US. Oh, okay, good. Nice.
Thank God we keep some things proper.
I can believe in something again now. No, he is not here to make Batman friends. He's here to talk about single issues and give his honest opinion, which I dig. Oh, Joachim from Sweden. I think the Black Mirror was the best from Scott Snyder. Guy didn't know if he would ever write Batman again and gave it his all.
I might agree. Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Black Mirror, and I agree with Joachim. Oh, with the weapons and everything?
Are you just gonna pass right over Summoner? I'll address Summoner.
No. Okay. Hey, I heard you say we are what we know, but isn't that just dead theory unless we put it into practice? Like having a library full of info that no one ever... Go for it. Unless you,
I very much try to access the library. We have Google. I get upset with my friends when we like are hearing something, and I'm like, we all have a phone with access to the internet, right? Like 3 seconds, and we could learn very quickly about a topic that someone just dropped on us out of nowhere. I watch a YouTube video, somebody brings up something really poignant. I go and I look it up and I start doing research, and I'm just like, well, what is actually going on? And that's it. I don't think that, I was giving 2 people a speech recently about humility. I am fine knowing when I'm not the smartest person in the room. And I'm also fine knowing when I am not the specialist in the room. I'm okay with that, And I think it is best practice for you to know who the smartest person in the room is and what makes them the smartest person in the room, or at the very least, hey, this person in the room is the one that we all came to see who really is a fantastic knowledge base of X, Y, or Z, right?
Good.
So,
you've got a lot of self-awareness. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah, I'll tell you if we have time, I'll just throw in a comic book story about this.
We have all the time you want to take.
So we're in the comic book store, and I'm talking with my friend Sam from the Council Comics, and we're going back and forth about lighting and this, that, the other thing, and like we're setting up cameras in a corner, and I was like, well, Sam, my friend, suggested X, Y, and Z with the lights, and he goes, oh yeah, did he go to school for it? I was like, well, he's an engineer and he does professional 3D photography and imaging, so I think he knows something, right? And he's like, oh, really? I was like, well, he's one of the smartest people I know. Oh, he's like, why are you insulting me? I was like, I'm not insulting you. I'm stating a fact. He goes, he's smarter than you. He's smarter than me. I said, absolutely. Absolutely. Right? And he's like, Anthony, can you believe this? So Anthony owns the LCS, and he comes over, and he's like, who are we talking about? Are we talking about Chris? I said, yeah, we're talking about Chris. He goes, yeah, my IQ is very high, and Chris is smarter than me. And my friend was dumbfounded that we're talking about someone who's incredibly intelligent, and we were fine. Like, Anthony and I have been around the block, and we're very comfortable knowing that our friend who has this engineering degree and background is brilliant, and he puts it to work in multiple applications. The imaging thing is almost a side gig for him because he's really a brilliant guy. And I was trying to tell my friend, this isn't about insulting or anything. This is about like knowing, And so I just think it's really important. We have to look to people, and and if we disagree with them, we have to remember how to challenge them properly. And I'm talking about regular contextual debate, right? If you have an opposing view to someone, you better do your research to back it up, And then maybe the best thing you can hope for at the end of the day is they can agree with the validity of some of your points, and maybe you can work together to actually address them
in a
constructive way.
Polite, yeah, in a constructive way, exactly. I have no problem. I am very self-aware at this point. I don't know that I was at your age. I don't know how. I think I was still kind of a defensive guy when I was wrong.
How old do you think I am?
Sorry?
How old do you think I am?
Well, you're younger than I am.
How old do you think I am?
I think you're 35.
I'm 47.
Wow. Good job.
Thank you. The secret, no children.
Is that what aged me? I had a child?
Yes, exactly. The minute you birthed life into the world, that was it. You started giving away your youth.
Okay. Well, in my case, I accept the exchange. I'm going to be 66 at the end of this month.
You know what? You have great skin tone and cheekbones for 66. So right on.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. That's very kind of you. I did want to. Okay, good. So we know you're self-aware. We know you want to do constructive criticism. You're actually a critical thinker, I can tell, which is also good for a person to have. You're not defensive like I was.
Oh,
Back
I
when,
can definitely be defensive. It is a weakness.
okay, it was with me too until 47. I got sober when I was 49. That's when I stopped being defensive, and that's when I realized that I didn't always have to be right. I'm sorry we're turning this into a self-help channel, but but that's what I figured out. I didn't have to always be right. You're right. It's okay to have somebody with more knowledge give you the knowledge. So actually, that's very healthy. Absolute Superman is incredible, and Absolute Wonder Woman is very good too. Max, where have you been? You've dropped off the face of the earth. I haven't seen you in any of my feeds, and I'm on many.
Showed up just in time for me, and I love it.
Absolute Wonder Woman ruined my family life. My grandfather will never recover financially. What are you talking about, Josh? How did I make you a mod? I'm loving Cliff on the absolutes. I read them on the DC app, but not collecting. I'm loving Cliff. Nice, Pity Ma.
Thank you.
Yeah, I owe you some drawings. I promise they will show up when you least expect them.
Is that a threat or a promise?
Well, I'm not expecting them right now. This is great. If we have time, LOL. Oh, Cliff. Yeah, I will give my guests all the time in the world if they want. I've never been the smartest person in the room. Matt, good to see you in the room, except maybe if I walk in a closet alone counts. Yeah, I'm the smartest person in the bathroom. Next Imaginaut, we'll have to run soon to attempt to catch, all 7 hours of The Singing Detective at a local, I'm going to say theater, on only 4 hours of sleep. Hope you all have a fabulous and more restful weekends. Peace and love, Next Imaginaut. Cinema Tech. Yeah. Singing Detective, 7 hours. He is a movie buff. He and Harvey Picar's Ghost. Are you still in here? So technically, I think you sent Harley and Animal Girl for free, so I think you owe me another. Omni, what? We'll have this argument off the air. How dare you? Oh, Summoner throwing around Schopenhauer now.
Yep.
I'm actually not going to do that, but thank you, Summoner. I appreciate the effort.
Oh, I'm a Genius by Schopenhauer. I'm definitely going to check it out.
I don't have time. All I do is read comic books.
And you know what? And I like to read things that help make comic books more enlightening.
Well, yeah, you sound like it.
You know, Schopenhauer's great. Schopenhauer is about like perception and renouncing your own personality and looking for clarity and distinction. Like Schopenhauer's the shit. Like you gotta be on it. You gotta be on it.
Is it written so that a regular person can understand it? Because I consider myself, I have a high IQ, I have a college degree, but I might, sounds like I might struggle with this.
You know, like, no, I think you can read it. He says stuff like talent is insignificant. I know a lot of talented ruins. Like, I'm pretty sure you'll get the gist of what he's saying.
Look at my guest throwing around Schopenhauer. Good for you, Summoner, and my guest. Prima, LOL, no kids, classic. I have no children. Will I look like that in 5 years? Are you 42, Rahul? Cliff's doing a good job. I mean, dark hair, dark beard.
Yeah. Well, Rahul, a lot of other things. Like, is your diet good? You know, what's your genetic history like? Because, you know, in 5 years, might it be closer to this hair or might it be closer to that hair? We're going to find out.
I'm just glad I still have it all.
Right? Isn't it great?
Yeah. Josh thought you were 35 too. See?
Thank you.
Man. I'm going to eat ice cream on OMNIDOG Day. What? Oh, is that my birthday? Is that OMNIDOG Day? Nice.
Or is today OMNIDOG Day because it's Saturday? And we're doing Saturday.
Javier, when is OMNIDOG Day so we can all eat ice cream? I will absolutely post that on my channel that everyone will eat ice cream.
And if it's OMNIDOG Day, should I be making hot dogs?
I'd rather have ice cream, but if you're into hot dogs,
okay. What are you talking about? Why? First of all, just the desserts should be the ice cream to the hot dogs. Why? It's not one or the other. It's both.
Okay, yeah, sure. What kind of hot dogs?
Chili dogs, of course. We're gonna grill them right on a nice grilling pan to give them nice cross marks. We're gonna dump peppers and onions on there and get them nice and drizzled in another pot. I'm gonna have my chili going, and we're gonna pour that chili right over it, over the peppers, the onions, and the hot dog, and we're gonna serve it on a nice bratwurst type of serving bread with sesame seeds that's lightly toasted with a little butter to golden it up, and it's gonna be delicious.
I am so coming to your house on my birthday. That is I'm starving now for one of your hot dogs. That's not a hot dog. That's a fancy gourmet dog.
It's an event. It's an event. Don't forget the cheese, people. Don't forget the cheese.
Oh, that's right. Jess, you look fabulous. God bless. Thank you, Pity Mug. God bless you. If self-help was buy a book at every whim, this is definitely a self-help channel. How dare you, Joachim? I'm even saying your name properly. He's one of my two mentors.
Am I buying my feelings? Am I buying my feelings?
Yeah, I'm focusing on only comic books, though. As you making videos about comic books, I'm not doing anything else. Not watching TV or going to movie. Well, I did go to a movie. I saw Captain America, so. Let's see. Oh, I do love chaos. Okay, that's fair, Josh. I want to hear all of Cliff's hot takes. Oh, absolutely. I've been busy with work, school, other work, gigs, and writing, recording songs for an album. Okay, I feel better. Thank you.
Yeah, do that while you have the energy.
Yeah, while you're young. He is young. He's like 30.
Yeah, that's right. Use it before you lose it.
100%. So, tell me about I had a question. Do I have it here? Damn it, I don't have it. Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, so. Oh. Okay, so I collect collected editions, and okay, this is action, but Superman by Josh Williamson.
Mm-hmm.
I have like the first volume, and then volumes 2 and 3 say leading into Absolute Power and All In.
So Absolute Garbage is one of my. You want a hot take? There's your hot take.
Wait. Oh, I got a thing for it. There we go. Go.
DC served me hot garbage to highlight Amanda mother-loving Waller as a villain. No one asked for this. No one wanted it. They kept trying to elevate the damn Titans, who I love, only to crap all over them at every chance. Why elevate the Titans to the premier superhero team only to show us that they're inadequate? They even did it in Dark Crisis, which pissed me off to the highest level of heaven and hell. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, the disgrace of adding on Infinite Earths to the end, that was no Crisis. Crisis was an epic freaking event. It was layered. It was built upon. It was executed across the entire industry. Marv Wolfman and George Perez laid the foundation for something grandiose. And this thing, beautifully drawn by Daniel Samper, I love him. His work on Wonder Woman is fabulous. Wonder Woman is one of the best written and drawn comics, period, on the shelves. I'm talking about regular old Wonder Woman.
Regular Wonder Woman. Who's writing?
Regular Wonder Woman. But this
who's writing that?
Williamson. No, wait, King.
Oh, that Wonder Woman. Yeah. Tom King. Yeah. Okay, you like that? Yes.
It's the best. This is the best comic. Period. Art, gorgeous. Story, solid. There is this and Poison freaking Ivy are the only books that are incredibly well written and executed. It is like shocking. Now, of course, I love Ultimate Spider-Man, and I'm loving the Ultimates. But as far as like consistently a solid read, banger every time I pick it up, page cover to cover, Wonder Woman, she is number one. And then, yeah, it's Wonder Woman. Absolute Wonder Woman is up there too. She's in my top 5 of like, oh wow, I'm just so impressed every time I read it.
What issue are we up to on Tom King's Wonder Woman?
Oh my God, are we on like
19 or something?
19. We're on 19.
Okay. I've just read the first 2 trades. I love it. I especially love the first one. And I dig the second trade, but I really, really love the first trade.
Well, it was just such a great setup and intro. So one of the things that I loved about it is that he and the artist, 19's not out yet. 19 is March 26th.
Okay.
He and Daniel had 6 months to prepare. And that 6-month lead time shines in every issue. Because now you genuinely have the storyteller, the writing storyteller, and the visual storyteller with lead time working together to tell a masterful story, right? It's not just a comic where the words move the story and there's beautiful visuals. It's a comic with a great story with beautiful visuals that move the story together. And how often do we get that?
So you're saying the artist did a fantastic job translating the writer's words into the story and help move it along.
And we have to know this because there are many comic books that exist that the artist just drew they read the plot, drew everything, and then the wording was all done afterwards. There's lots of comics like that. Almost every Green Lantern comic from like 2000 to 2009 was like that, you know? And if we go further back in time, the Marvel method was basically that. Yo, you gave me the plot, I drew all this stuff, and this is how it's going to go. And of course, the artist did not get the writing credit, as we now know. But yes, I believe this is a great example of 2 people working incredibly well together and given time to work well together. Because there are people who have storytelling art. I cannot stand John Romita Jr.'s modern day artwork, which I believe is his real artwork. I'm sorry. But like, I can't stand it. But he is a storyteller. He knows how to move things in the page, even if I'm sick looking at it. So I don't think it's beautiful art, but I think he knows how to move a story with his art. I'm going to give him credit where credit is due. And there's my other hot take. I don't care for John Romita Jr.'s artwork, and I feel that his old artwork is successful because he had a lot of help.
Okay. You are a great guest. I love it. Let's see. Wait, let's go back. OmniDog Day is your birthday. Oh, okay. Thank you. I will need to get directions to Cliff's house, and I will be flying there at the end of the month. 42. Okay.
Oh, no, the beard started to gray. That's how it starts. Yeah,
I'm 42. I also got a little gray in the hair and beard, buddy. It's all good. Yeah, as long as I got it, I'm okay with it. The man says, eat hot dogs, you eat hot dogs. He's giving you the secret to the fountain of youth. Well, I think the secret is no kids, and I'm already out of options there. She's gonna be 34 this month.
Yeah.
Jez, next time Cliff describes food, can you highlight yourself so we can all see your pupils dilate as your jaw slowly drops? I don't think I've ever heard anybody describe, like in real life, maybe on the TV. I don't think I've had anybody describe something like that where I am so enthralled with it. That was, yeah, you did a masterful job describing it. Wait, let me take this off. We can come back to hot takes. You can just do them whenever you want. Oh, here's Booster Green. Booster Green, great guy. Rafa, welcome. Good to see you. Have you talked about Captain America Brave New World on another stream already? I might have talked about it on Omni Bros. I'm happy to talk about it here. If you'd like.
Did you like it?
I did like it. I felt
Right,
like it
I
was,
liked it.
yeah,
You
I
know?
liked it. I liked it. Yeah.
But it is also a Hulk sequel crammed into a Captain America film.
Yeah.
Uh,
I give you that.
also, there is an enormous amount of screen time for Harrison Ford. Which just makes me feel like they did not believe in their lead enough in the movie.
In
Captain America: Brave New World.
Captain America.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. He took time away. You know, the other I'm not remembering his name. He's a great actor. I saw him in Fall of the House of Usher. He was playing the original Captain America.
Oh yeah, and he's gonna be at Terrificon this summer.
Oh, where's that?
It's in Connecticut at Mohegan Sun. It's Uncasville, Connecticut.
What's his name? He is such a good actor, but I don't think they used him enough.
No, they did not. But he gives a good speech in the movie, which is nice.
Yeah. And people didn't like this show, and you know, you can like what you like and not like what you not like. It's fine. But I liked Captain America and Winter Soldier. I enjoyed that.
First of all, I don't know anyone who didn't like it. It's a pretty great show. Now, I do know some people were like, "Oh, I didn't like the speech at the end," and I'm like, "Okay, well, where did you think this was really going?"
Right. Okay, we're vibing, man. Nice. I'm digging it. There we go.
So yeah. Oh my God, what is happening? Why can't I get Carl Lumbly? So Carl Lumbly is not only Isaiah Bradley. He also starred in Mantis in 1994 through 1997 as the superhero Mantis. Okay. You may also remember him in the movie South Central. You will also know him as the voice of the Martian Manhunter on Justice League and Justice League Unlimited.
Oh, wow.
So if you do not know this man, know that you do know this man and that he is amazing. He also is in The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai.
Oh, he is? I love that movie. I haven't seen it forever.
He's in the movie Men of Honor. He's in the TV series Fall of the House of Usher. He's in the SWAT TV series. He played one of the dads in This Is Us. You know, he does Martian voices in Young Justice. He is on Supergirl as John Jones's father. He's in Doctor Sleep as Dick O'Halloran. The man is everywhere.
Wow, my mind is blown. He was great in Fall of the House of Usher.
Yes,
he had a really good part. He had significant time. I did like it. Brave New World. It was very enjoyable. At the very end, this is what I missed, and somebody filled me in on it. I'm not going to spoil it, but the end, the very end credit thing. You gotta stay till the very end. Make sure you go to the bathroom before, because this is like a 2.5-hour movie. I didn't understand it until it was explained to me how this movie fits in what's coming up and where Marvel's headed. And then I was like, oh, now it makes sense. I need to explain that to my movie buddy. My wife doesn't only like Spider-Man. She doesn't watch any of the other movies. So I have a woman that I go with to these movies. I'm going to have to explain that to her. The ending. So it's if you know where Marvel's headed with their universe of movies, the end credit does make sense. It didn't for me. I was just like, oh.
Okay, it made sense, but also dumb and unnecessary.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't very. I didn't think it was very special.
No, it wasn't very special. It was like, by the way, Secret Wars is coming. Wah!
Okay,
that was it.
There you go.
I didn't say that literally, but I mean, that's what that was there for.
Yeah. I didn't. It felt like, I'll tell you what it felt like. Like it felt like the end credit on the second Ant-Man movie with the ant playing the drums. It's like, okay, what is that for? It didn't help me at all. Yes, absolutely. Booster Green, big DC fan. I like to take all his suggestions. Yes, absolute power is not great, and I'm sick of Amanda Waller. He didn't hold back. Okay, there you go. Booster agrees with you. Rafa has a question on Batman. What are the I don't collect Batman noir graphic novels. Do you only collect singles, Cliff? Do you have any collected editions?
I have some collected editions because sometimes it's just difficult to get stuff.
Yeah.
Or I really am just interested in the story.
I'm sorry, Rafa. I can't answer this question because I don't follow Batman Noir. Maybe Booster or somebody else in the chat, Batmanda, maybe some other bat experts can answer this because I haven't read any of them.
Yeah.
Let's effing go. Amanda Waller's the new Joker. She's everywhere.
Yeah, I'm glad that we got a break. I'm glad we got a break.
Tom King, Wonder Woman. Birds of Prey. I love Birds of Prey. What do you think of Birds of Prey?
I like Birds of Prey.
Okay.
But again, like my wallet can't afford it.
Okay. You have to make choices.
I absolutely have to make choices. But I do like, I approve of Birds of Prey, but I got to make choices.
Yeah, that's fair. I love these hot takes. Tom King, better give us Wonder Woman and Cheetah relationships. Wonder Woman was my book of the year for 2024. I think I had that also in James. Did I have that in my favorite book?
James will find out. James will find out.
James will know. I forget, but he'll know. JR absolutely sucks now. Hope he never draws for DC again. Okay.
I mean, I don't want to go that hard, but also, some of these guys, they're getting older. They need the work. So if they want to throw JR some money and they want to throw
Frank Miller
some money, okay. But, that doesn't mean that I have to love it. Like that new Black Cat Amazing Spider-Man cover that Frank did. Woo! Who is buying this? Only people who hate themselves are buying this. Wow.
The hard thing is Josh is a comic book artist and writer himself. He's writing his own book, which is awesome. Shoot.
I want to address what he's saying. I love Sin City, but some of the ugliest art, best storytelling. And I absolutely agree because he is both artist and writer on that story. And even though I don't like his art, he knows how to move a story with his art. And that is his shining talent there on the pages of Sin City. It's his story, and he knows how to move it through words and pictures. And to this day, I'm sorry, I think it's the best thing he's ever done.
I'm not arguing. I won't even engage in constructive criticism on that. I agree with you. It's Bang, Ballad of the Tiger is what Josh writes and draws.
Nice.
I hate you both, says the gentleman who's 38 and bald. Okay, sorry, Josh. Hey,
listen, don't let bald stop you from being sexy. Just make sure you moisturize and that your eyes shine. And you know what? If you look, listen, and remember, if you got your body in shape, it's gonna make up for a lot of this. All right. So make sure you make sure your delts and your traps and your bars are powered up. You're gonna be all right, Josh. You're gonna be all right. And if you want my sexy little tip, you want your eyes to twinkle for the ladies, and be very careful. Look for an online tutorial, but just a little bit of Vaseline on your eyelashes will make your eyes look like they're sparkling, and ladies will become infatuated with that shit. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Am I about to curse? I don't know.
Oh, I don't care. It's it's fine.
I've been trying to control myself.
On the upper eyelashes too? Or just the bottom?
Very, very, very carefully. And no, really the upper eyelash is all you need. You could do both, but just the upper one will just give it a little pop. And people were like, "Oh my god, his eyes are like sparkling."
That's okay. This is the best part of the show. I've just learned that. Even though I learned I'm eating fake chocolate, this was a great tip.
It's not fake, it's just different.
Different. Okay. Razor, my buddy, is here. Nice.
Razor
Multitasking. Yeah. I found out that's after a wrestler, which I didn't know.
Cool.
Multitasking day 2, Cinderella show number 2. Got y'all on the stand.
Oh, God, Qui-Gon, I just, like, thank you. And also, I don't know what's happening with Cinderella, but you know, good luck. And break a leg, and I don't know, whatever. It immediately sounds tense.
Saz, I remember Mantis used to come on right before X-Files on Fridays. Back in the day.
Yep.
Deserved a longer run.
It did.
Yeah, he's amping me up. I love it. I am behind. Just saw Deadpool. I wish MCU were more independent. Hoping Wolverine versus Deadpool. Yeah, hoping FF is that way.
Yeah.
Okay. But it didn't. I really had to go to the bathroom at that point, and then all I got was an ant on drums. I was like, man, I am out of here. Are you? On a scale 1 to 10, 10 being the most hyped, 1 being I don't care, how are you feeling about James Gunn's Superman movie based on the teaser we got?
8, but every time that man opens his mouth, I'm ready to shit blood. Like, I am just like so upset. That's the reaction I wanted. I am like, that movie is taking All-Star Superman, Action Comics 775, What's So Funny About Truth, Justice, and the American Way. And I don't know what else it's taking from, but that's already 2 plots. 2 plots it's borrowing from, right? We have the Terrifics acting as the elite, who were acting as the authority when they appeared in that issue. We got Lex Luthor all up in this hot mess. We have the Engineer, who's actually a character from the Authority. We have the most hideous Guy Gardner I could have ever possibly imagined on screen. And there was like Cliffy's comic accurate. I was like, you obviously think Guy Gardner is hideous. I'm like, so fine, do whatever you want. But it's not for me. I love me some Krypto. I love the actor playing Superman. I love the actress playing Lois. I love the actor playing Jimmy. I love the actor playing Lex. And who's the guy in the black suit with a U on it? Is it Ultiman? Is it Ultraman? Why is he even freaking here? Do we need Superman to battle evil Superman in this movie on top of everything else? And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's Solaris, Solaris, the tyrant son from All-Star Superman. And that scene where he's holding the little robot in the fortress, that's straight out of All-Star Superman, where he's like talking to the Superman robot as it's dying.
In Metamorpho, he's in this too?
And well, he's one of the Terrifics, so I'm just lumping him in.
Okay. Yeah. So what is it about James Gunn? What does James Gunn say that flips you out?
His mouth. Let's have 5 billion people in this movie and act like it's normal. Let me casually have lunch with Zack Snyder. Let me reboot your movie universe, but not the characters that I'm working on. You know, let me kick off the James Gunn universe with a very extremely adult maxi series on HBO Max, which was very good. But also, like, there's necrophilia right from episode 1. I mean, you're not watching this with the kids. But they're in a shared universe with Superman. And I was so nervous that they used Circe. Good thing they didn't kill her off.
I don't even remember seeing Circe in the teaser.
No, she's not in the teaser, but she's a big part of the plot for the animated series.
Oh. The anime.
I'm sorry. It's just that I'm integrating the fact that Creature Commandos is part of universe, right?
Okay, so got it. Yeah.
All these things happening there. So anything happening there is relevant to the world of our Superman.
Okay.
So I'm very, very nervous, right?
Okay.
And then James Gunn doesn't shut up. So every time he opens his mouth, I'm nervous. And you know what? Honestly, I can't even tell you because I blocked most of it out because I'm so freaking nervous. Like, I can't handle it. I cannot handle it, And crypto might make or break this movie. Crypto, my precious crypto.
Yeah. As soon as the stuffed plush comes out of crypto, I'm getting it. Like, that's a day one buy for me.
Yeah, Derek says, I think a lot of characters in the Superman movie are going to be cameos, and I hope so. But it's still annoying. He recently announced that Supergirl will have a cameo in the movie. I don't need it. What's next? Lobo also has a cameo in the movie? Like, stop. Just give me a good just make the best goddamn Superman film we could ever freaking see, And that's another thing. The trailer is very manipulative. That electric guitar version of the already established John Williams music, like, you have so little faith in yourselves that you need to pull from nostalgia one more time to work our freaking feelings over. I love the freaking Man of Steel music. I love it. Like,
yeah.
The whole I love that. And then like do. I love it. When I just get hyped in the car, I just play that. And I'm switching gears. Love and Thunder pisses me off, but that Love and Thunder music for Thor, I love it. I freaking love it. Dun, 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 dun. Like, I love it. I'm just like, this is great. People need to have more faith in they need to have more faith in their music, people.
I have a vinyl collection, and I tried to collect every single Marvel movie, and I don't think I have Love and Thunder. I do have Man of Steel, but I don't think I have Love and Thunder, so I'll have to get that.
Yeah, I mean, the movie's a disaster, but the soundtrack is great.
Wonder Woman wasn't on your favorite books of 2024, but Poison Ivy and Birds of Prey was. Thank you, James. I knew James would know. And that's a mistake that I left Wonder Woman off. Not sure on Batman Noir. I would pick your favorite art. That's for you, Rafa.
Wait, you just broke in and out.
Can you hear me?
I hear you now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you hear me say that this is for Rafa? Not sure on Batman Noir. I would pick your favorite art.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. If you got your body in shape, sir, I draw comics. Haha. Okay.
Listen, Bruce Lee wrote a whole book on it, baby. And listen, you don't have to listen to me. Look at my fat ass over here. So like, I'm just saying, if you want to do it, you could do it. But the point is, I think about Bruce Lee saying, like, if you're in a chair all day, just keep crunching all day long. Not that that's Bruce Lee's voice, but like, I'm not crunching all day, Bruce Lee. I'm just in my chair.
You got a fan here. Where has Cliff been all my life?
Oh, thank you, Elon.
I'm wearing Elon's watch. He sent me this great Peanuts watch for my birthday last year, I think.
Very nice.
I got a compliment on the other day. Elon's a good guy. He's going to be on in this month, March.
Cool.
You're welcome. Gotta hate myself. I deserve this. Stares down on Frank Miller variant cover and pays for it with a 20% interest credit card. That cannot be you. There's no way you're saying
clearly
that.
Describing himself. We gotta watch out. We gotta watch out.
That does not sound like him. Just put Vaseline in my eyes. I think he's a little too much there. Stuck together.
That's what I said. You got just gentle.
Yeah. Walt Simonson is older than Miller. Okay.
And 10 times as talented.
Reed Richards looks like Gomez Adams.
And I don't care. I'm here for Latino Mr. Fantastic all day.
Yeah, I love Pedro Pascal. I am okay for Superman. I'm a 10. I understand your criticism.
I want to be a 10 because ever since I saw him on that Netflix series, The Election or whatever the hell that show was called, he was amazing. And in one of the early episodes, the main character like has a confrontation with him in his bedroom, and he's like, I struggle too, blah 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 blah. And he goes, "How can you stand there and say that to me, looking perfect, looking like Superman?" And I was like, "There you go." There you go.
So yeah, I'm all hyped up. I am an emotional guy. I tear up I definitely got choked up and tears came out of my eyes when I saw Crypto. So I hope he's like half the movie, but I'm like a 10 on that, and I'm at about an 8 on Fantastic Four, and I'm starting to really warm up to Thunderbolts based on what I've seen. It looks like it can be funny and fun. So
Right,
I hope,
but without being too funny.
right. Which was that your problem with Love and Thunder?
Absolutely. It went way too up there. And that's another thing. They took 2 valid storylines from the comics and jammed them into one movie that wasn't so great.
For me, like a 7. I like to keep it lower and be excited. Also, every gun hero thing becomes my favorite. Cliff, I think you need to visit. Oh, that's when you
the blood thing.
Hey, Eric.
My blood orange drink.
The vibes are great on this show. Yeah, Cliff's awesome. Cliff on Comics. Oh, yeah. Well, Cliff has a YouTube channel. I forgot. I apologize. And the link for it is down below in the description box. If you want hot takes, subscribe to his channel. The link is down below in the subscription. What the hell? The description box. And not only does he do things by himself, but you referred to the Council of Collectors?
Council of Comics.
Council of Comics. And you guys, are you on weekly with your pull list, discussing your pull list?
First of all, we do box office review, and then like we review an old film on Sunday nights, right?
Okay.
And currently we're picking 3 movies each from our favorite directors. And right now we're on the director that was married to Madonna. We just watched
Guy Ritchie. Was that Guy
we're
Ritchie?
on Guy Ritchie. We're currently on Guy Ritchie. So this is our second Guy Ritchie film is tomorrow. We'll have a third one next week, and then I think I'm the next person to choose a director. So then that's what we do Sunday nights. Monday nights.
What time do you do that on Sunday night?
5 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern, we do new keys and hot comics of the week. And Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, we do New Comic Book Day live, although we're taking a break currently. But all the shows, we give you chances to win a duck for our duck race, for our monthly giveaway, which is just filled with fabulous prizes that we put together throughout the month. And that's pretty much it.
I did watch a little bit of, I guess it must have been the Wednesday show, just to get an idea of what everybody was like. Is there a Canadian in there?
I'm the half Canadian. Oh wait, no. Me and Green Shirt Guy. Green Shirt Guy has a Canadian mother, and I had a Canadian father.
Oh, okay. I thought I picked up on a Canadian accent.
No, I think we're just probably making fun of the Canadian accents.
Okay.
Because there are many.
Cliff on Comics. He's taking some of these comics to the cliff and pushing them off. The hottest of all takes. Gobsmacked is the word.
Yes, that's it.
Crypto is the reason the theaters will get my money. Love soups, but crypto is my go-to.
Anyone with that much dog love in right away, like obviously crypto is going to take your money.
I think a lot of characters in Superman movie. Oh, okay, that's what you referred to. Yep. Someone give him a microphone to drop. Yeah, I know, that was awesome. In all fairness, he always pulls at nostalgia for music. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
That's my fear, is that crypto is being used solely for merchandise, similarly to Baby Groot and Baby Yoda, but I guess that's how it's done nowadays. From what I saw, he was saving Superman's butt.
Yeah, but he's going to make a great toy. You know?
And I'll buy it. 100%.
Yep, exactly. That's how it goes.
Cliff has comic Simon Cowell. Cliff has great energy. You're a hit. Jess, can you please have Cliff on to review movies whenever a new comic book movie comes out? If he wants to, sure. We haven't even got to his poll list yet, but yeah, I'm happy to. Oh, here's Johnny. Aaron and I from Finland. Johnny and I are about to hit the hay, but we thought we'd say hi first and hope everyone has a nice live stream session. Hello to Aaron. Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here. Right. Be like water, my friend.
Oh, be like water, if only.
That's all right. The politician.
The politician, that's what it was called.
Okay. Jess, every time I see the crypto scene, I cry too. I can't describe how it hits me. Same. Just oh, here's Leslie Ann. Nice. Cliff needs to come back just before Very Fine Condition snatches him. He snatches all my guests. Damn it. Okay. I'll have Cliff sign a contract.
There better be some money with that contract.
Here is Cliff's address, which is a hot link in my description. So, okay. So, Absolute Power. We heard what you thought about that. So, All In, is that just the new branding? Like it was.
Yeah.
What did they call it? Dawn of DC?
Yes. And I actually did a rant about this on the Council of Comics recently because I'm trying to save money to go to conventions, and that means I'm probably going to have to take a break from new books, right?
Uh-huh.
And so everyone around me was absolutely appalled. They were aghast. It was all the reactions, right? And I was like, I mean, like, this is reality, you know? Like, I want to be able to do stuff, and like, this is just something I have to, like, I'm going to have to deal with, right? And wow, there are 42 people watching, and there are only 24 likes. Caress the like button, people. All right.
Oh, yeah. Please, yeah. Please gently caress the like button and subscribe to Cliff's channel. How many?
So as I was saying, I probably need to take a break, and everyone's like all like appalled. I was like, it doesn't matter. There will be a new jumping on point, and I can return for the jumping on point, right? And I was like, we just did Dawn of DC, and here's DC All In, and absolute this and absolute that. And I'm just like, it's fine. I was like, what's next? You know, Marvel's Big Fart? I'll come back for Marvel's Big Fart. I'll get all the number ones for Marvel's Big Fart. You know, what's next for DC? Twilight of DC? I'll come back for all the number ones of Twilight DC and check it out. Like, it really won't matter if I take a break. You know, they'll just find another way.
So how many books monthly do you approximately do you pull?
Oh, too many.
30, 10, 50?
No. Like, first of all, 10, I wish. 30 is and 30 to 50 is more accurate.
Okay.
It's really difficult. Like, let me think about this. All right, so like I'm getting Absolute Wonder Woman. I'm finishing this Amazing Spider-Man. I may pick up some number ones of Amazing Spider-Man, but I am jumping ship. I've had enough.
Okay.
I'm enjoying Black Lightning. I love the Jenny Sparks miniseries. I'm supporting Helverine. Number one, I like Helverine. Number two, we need more bisexual representation. So yeah, baby, go. Do it, Dakin.
Okay.
I love Miles Morales Spider-Man. It's a go-to. I'm in love with the new champions. I don't give a crap. I love them. It's a go-to. I think New Gods is amazing. I'm on it. The Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos. Love it. Also Tinian book.
Oh, yeah. I think I have that.
Yeah. I'm on Scarlet Witch. I'm on Superman. I'm on Ultimate Black Panther, Ultimate Spider-Man, regular Wonder Woman, Ultimate Wolverine. All the Ultimate books currently I'm digging. And and that's right. Yeah, that's about 30 comics. And that's easily without counting the excess crap, that's $139 a month with my 10% discount. Right?
Yeah.
And that's insane. And there are times where like I'm doing my pull list, and then like at the end of the day, I like cut it down by a third because like I'm like I can't spend this money. You know, because there's this foil cover and the incentive cover and this and you're like, who am I doing it for? You know, am I getting joy out of it? Like, if I'm not getting joy out of it, put it back.
Mm,
You know,
yeah.
and so that's my current philosophy.
Let's see. Cliff is, hey, Bunk, welcome. Cliff is giving some real day energy, and I'm here for it. When are we getting the Cliff Omni Nation crossover? You know,
when are we? And what is the Omni Nation?
Omni Nation.
Is it you, Omnibo, and the others?
Davion Washington is Omni Nation, and I wanted to have him on this month. I had him on last month. He is the nicest, funniest guy. I love that guy. He does impressions of me, and they're so spot on. They make me laugh. But he has to work a lot this month, he said. So if you want to have that as a crossover, I think it's great, but it's going to have to wait a little bit because he has to work an awful lot this month. But I'm glad to see you here, Bunk. This is awesome. The world isn't ready, Bunk. I love Lock, Stock, and Smoking Barrel. What's your movie tomorrow night?
Tomorrow's movie that I haven't watched yet, and that's why I'm forgetting.
Is it Snatch?
No, we just did Snatch.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, find it. This is terrible. Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. Rock and Rolla is what we're watching tomorrow.
I don't know that one. What's it called again?
Rock and Rolla.
Rock and Rolla.
Yes.
That's a Guy Ritchie movie. I'm gonna have to see that. March 28th. Thank you for asking, Javi.
Oh, your birthday's around the corner.
Yeah, it's Chili Dog Day.
Clearly.
I bought 3 Absolutes last night. I think I may have a problem. I don't think you have a problem. If you like what you're buying, you don't have a problem.
I have a problem with DC. They're using the word absolute too much because now Absolute Batman Dark Victory is coming out, and I'm like, no, that's just stupid. Like, you can't have absolute editions of your book and then your absolute universe. Like, just shut up and shut it down. Just shut it down. You corporate dum-dums, just shut it down. Like, I can't.
I completely agree with you. Brian likes Fabulous Prizes. Well, you need to subscribe to Cliff.
Yeah, I do Fabulous Prizes on my channel as well. But yes, the council, because there's 5 of us contributing, it usually turns out to be a very nice prize.
Oh, good. Oh, are you going to Heroes Con?
That's what I'm currently saving for, yes.
I might be going to that. I went to 2 years ago. Yes.
Let's do it. Come on. You're semi-retired. Let's make it work.
I had so much fun when I went a couple years ago. It was so great.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah, I will if I go, I will definitely be stopping by Josh's booth. Layer Cake. Did Guy Ritchie direct that? That was great with Daniel Craig. I love that movie.
It's a solid film. What's Sienna Miller's in it, right? Sienna Miller's in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Rock and Roll is a classic. They wanted to do a sequel, but everyone blew up on it.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh, those are the absolutes you bought. You bought 3 Absolute Transmets.
Right, they're absolute editions. Yes.
Absolute. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Well, Transmetropolitan is a groundbreaking comic. I love that book. And I'm super. I shouldn't have been surprised that the Absolute went out of print so fast, because it's been out of print and it's sold out so quickly on the online sites, all of them, including Organic Price Books. Use code OMNIDOG for $2 off, 5% off shipping, 4 or more books together. OMNIDOG'S sit. Thank you. Okay.
At organicpricedbooks.com.
Right. So they all sold out because, and I think that's going to happen with Absolute Prometheia 2 and 3 because those have been out of print for over 10 years.
Alan Moore's?
Yeah. The Absolute.
Are you calling her Prometheia?
Is it Promethea?
It's Promethea, like Prometheus.
Okay.
I
right.
was like, listen, this is the second time that's happened to me this weekend where I'm looking at people. I'm like, what word did I just hear you say?
Okay. Promethea. Okay. What was the other one?
The other one was Amalgam. And I'm like, it's amalgam. It's the amalgam universe. Amalgam is short for amalgamation. I'm like, what is happening?
What was it? Amalgam?
Amalgam, right? Amalgam Comics was the DC Marvel, right? And he called it Amagram, and I was like, "What are you saying? Why are you saying this? Stop saying it."
I shouldn't laugh because I just said from Promethea, but
listen, it's okay to laugh. We should laugh at ourselves. We should laugh at ourselves just because we're making chocolate wrong.
I definitely laugh at myself. Pitima, I hope to be going to Terrificon, giving NYCC a break. Heroes Con is on the bucket list. I would love to meet you at Heroes Con sometime, Pitima.
Let me tell you, Heroes Con has made my list, but I have been struggling to save money for it because I'm got to travel with other people. We may be renting a car. We're probably sharing an Airbnb. This is very stressful for me. I still make more than minimum wage, and every dollar is a struggle, you know? And so, yeah, I really want to get to Terrificon. There's so many YouTubers who I want to meet and hang out with, you know, and maybe a couple who I want to get back to the hotel room. But the point is, I really want to go. And I hear great things. I hear like you get the best deals in there. I was like, show me these best deals. Let me cross some keys off of my list. You know,
where in Connecticut is it?
Uncasville, Connecticut. Which
it's the Mohegan Sun thing.
The Mohegan Sun, yes.
Mohegan Sun, yeah. Okay. Do you have a way of showing us your wall back there? Can you get us a little closer?
A fancy way? All right.
No, just if you have a laptop, just take it closer. I'll highlight you so we can see what you've got back there. It looks awesome.
Good. Hold on. There's Jess. And there's his link.
Oh, okay.
And there's the studio trying to let me in. And we're going to name it Cliff Cam.
Right. Okay. And let me mute. I'll mute this.
Perfect.
You already
let me mute this. There we go. All right. Let's turn the camera on.
Okay. Good.
Let's not do that.
Oh, you're not echoing. Perfect.
There we go.
Okay, we're going to take a look at this dramatically cool wall of his. There's Spidey.
From the Comics During Cancer print. All right. So, Empire Comics, what my friend Angel, when he passed away, I won this on the way to his wake. From Alonzi NJ on Instagram.
Okay.
It's very special to me, so it's here in a place of honor.
Mm-hmm.
I sent both of these away for David Nakayama to sign.
Oh, I love David Nakayama.
Right? So good.
Oh, that Fire and Ice right there is so clutch.
Yeah. Fantastic. I did not have a signature series George Perez, and I found this one on my comic shop for $80, and I snatched it right up.
Wow.
And it's also signed by Marv Wolfman. So it's double signature, and I'm very happy I have it.
Oh, that's so great.
And I had this sketch done by Dexter Vines back in 2011.
Whoa.
This 9.4 X-Men #4 is my childhood copy. This book is almost 33 years old, or actually, no, it is now 33 years old, and it's my childhood copy. It survived 4 moves with me. It's been in multiple boiler rooms. It's been in attics. It's been in basements, and I got a 9.4 double signature with Scott Williams and Jim Lee.
Nice. Oh, Jim Lee. Very nice.
And then this Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 50, it's signed by Jason Font and Jason David Frank. And of course, since Jason David Frank passed away, I have to keep something of his.
Mm-hmm.
This Brett Breeding only worked on the cover of this one, and I grabbed it because it was really cheap. It was like $34, and I was like, "Well, it's autographed. Let me get it."
Oh yeah. Okay, I see it. Cool.
All right, is the video still good?
No, we lost the.
Hold on, let me.
Okay.
I got a notification on my phone, and that threw everything out of whack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. We're back.
This Tyler Kirkham signed Virgin edition of Amazing Spider-Man 800. I won this I won this in a prize pool from DJ Links, so that was really cool.
Wow.
And this is the Savage Samurai number 1. It's the Austin LeMay cover that you can kind of make out here in the darkness. It's signed by Austin. I won this from Austin himself in Christmas 2023.
How do you keep winning these things?
Yeah, because I'm there, baby. Because I'm there. We all know and love this cover. It's a Jubilee cover. It's also the first appearance of Jubilee in costume.
Sweet.
Yeah. The Thor Timeless variant, gorgeous. It's a 9.8. And guess what? Bought it because it was cheap. Got it for $40 and ran it for my life.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Monica Rambeau, of course, her first appearance. Like, hello, what am I doing? I don't currently own Submariner number 1, but if I can't own Submariner number 1, well, then I guess I'll own the Tales to Astonish number 1 reprint.
Okay, cool.
But when I get the Submariner number 1, I'm gonna put them side by side because this is a mirror to Submariner number 1. It's literally the same cover, just flipped. So I'm just gonna have them side by side. Now, I'm mad at CGC because they did not put the first appearance of Kid Venom on the notes. Very upset. But this is the first appearance of Kid Venom. And when I picked up that Tales to Astonish, I also picked up this Spidey Super Stories. I rarely see Spidey Super Stories in the wild, so I was very excited to get this.
That is cool. That's really cool.
Last year in my comic collecting goals, the first appearance of the Invaders was among my comic collecting goals, so I scored a 4.0 that's very presentable.
Yeah.
And I also scored a presentable 2.0 Journey into Mystery 107, which is the first appearance of the Grey Gargoyle.
Oh, sweet. Now I know who to put the Grey Gargoyle with in my action figure collection.
There you go. All right. Again, I was looking for a Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 1, casually looking for it. I found this 9.2, again, because it's a restored. I paid pennies for it, and that's wonderful.
Cool.
I won a Gamora.
What?
Yeah, that was a comic book convention. I mean, it's fine. I like it, but, she's not going to stay on the wall. I won the Dark Knight's medal from 22 Comics from one of his giveaways. So that's not going to stay on the wall, but, I appreciate a win.
It looks cool.
The NYX, I couldn't afford her first appearance of X-23, so I got issue 7 of 7. So that's nice.
Yeah.
Superboy Man of Tomorrow was a birthday gift from my LCS.
Wow.
The Beast 4.0, I also won on an Instagram giveaway. The Avengers 55, which is the first appearance of Ultron 5. I got that in a mystery box from Old Man Collectibles. I got Captain America and the Falcon issue number 174. I got it for $32 on a Whatnot sale.
Whoa, score.
This one was a Battle Royale. I won it last minute in a sharpshooter bid on my comic shop, and I paid $140 for the first issue of Marvel Team Up in an 8.5.
That's such a great cover.
The Spider-Man India was like in a grab bag. The Hulk number 300, 9.4, I got it for $25 on Whatnot. The Batman Nightfall is from my childhood collection, and I got a 9.8. I'm very happy.
Wow, that's nice.
The Captain America First John Walker is from my childhood collection. It came back in 8.5.
Nice.
I scored this 9.2 Invaders number 1, which is also on my collecting list for 2024, and I got it for $77. I was very happy.
Sweet.
And now Defenders were heavy on my goal list for last year. So that Submariner 34 and 35 are both pre-Defender issues. As you can tell, Submariner is teamed up with the Hulk and Silver Surfer in both of them. Then we got the Avengers 114. Very good looking in a 5.5, I think, or 5.0. 5.5. It's a good looking 5.5. I love the color on it. And that is part of the that's part of the Avengers Defenders War. And then this here, I made an offer on eBay for $216 and won it. And someone tried to sell me a 7.0 at Terrificon for $300, and I was furious. And anyhow, I went home and I started making offers left and right, and I ended up with 2 copies, and I sold one to my friend Caroline.
What did you say you got that one for?
$216.
Oh, and somebody was trying to jack you around for $300
on a 7.0. On a 7.0. And of course, there's a few others in the box.
Beautiful. I love how you have them displayed.
And then I have some on the table next to me that I thought we would discuss.
Okay. Whoops. It's me. Why is it me?
Because you have to bring me back.
Whoops. Not that. There we go. Although
There
we
we
can do this. No, let's do this.
Yeah, let's do. Yeah, I was gonna say let's do that. So, we talked about this before. So, really important to me because I need queer representation in comics. I'm really mad that the person that told the world that Jonathan Kent was going to be gay when really he's bisexual, but it came from Ethan Van Sciver, and that's just not where you want that news to come from. It's not where I wanted to hear that from, but Tom Taylor did a good job with the series. It's fine. Everyone should get on board. Superman can have a queer kid. He's an alien.
Yeah,
All
agree.
right,
I love that.
Next up, Justice League of America 74. This is the first time Superman of Earth 1 and Earth 2 meet. It is a Savannah pedigree label. You know, I still hear myself.
Oh, you do? I'm not hearing you.
No, it's but I do. And it's annoying.
Yeah.
Stop that right away. All right. So yeah, I scored this on eBay last year. Excellent.
I remember getting that book when I was a kid.
Woo!
That's part of my collection that I sold, but I definitely remember getting that.
I picked up the Shazam number 1.
Nice.
And I'm twinsies on the 7.5 with my buddy John of John's Comics for Kids.
I definitely bought that book.
Oh, you absolutely should have John of John's Comics for Kids on this show.
Oh yeah, okay.
He is lovely. Do reach out.
And is he a single issue guy also?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's got single issues, and he does omnibus reviews on his channel too. So he's the best of both worlds.
Okay, you sold me. Hey, I have that comic.
Yes. So this is the 1 in 1,500 Fan Expo. Man, Son of Kal-El number 1.
I don't know that I have that.
I got this signed by Tom Taylor in the same signing.
Wow. I don't think I have the 1 in 1,500. I thought I just had a foily cover.
Yeah. Sticking with my love of the Superman family, All-Star Comics 58, First Power Girl.
Sweet.
Right?
Nice.
So when I redo the wall, like this the Superman row is going to happen.
Nice.
And also harkening back to my love of Shazam, Power of Shazam number 1.
Ooh. Ooh.
By the way, people are sleeping on this book. I got this for pennies. I got this for $48 freaking dollars. You know, this is a masterpiece from Jerry Ordway, this series.
Okay.
Then we've got Doorway to Nightmare #1, the first appearance of Madame Xanadu.
Whoa. I didn't even know that book existed.
Right? And
that's her first appearance? Nice.
That's her first appearance. And of course, first appearances and my love of Superman. It's Action Comics 521 and the first appearance of Vixen.
Ooh, sweet.
So good. So good. And then we get into my collecting goals for this year, which are all Superman, Superboy, Supergirl, Legion of Superheroes related.
Oh, Legion of Superheroes. Shout out.
Yes. So I've already gotten 2 of my keys this year, and I do have a third one on the way. So first up, Adventure Comics 282, the 5th appearance of the Legion of Superheroes, but the first appearance of Tom Kaylor, Starboy, who you know as Starman in the Justice Society.
Nice. I definitely had that comic.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
So happy for the 6.5.
Oh, yeah. That's a great grade for a 10-cent comic.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And talking about a great grade for a 10-cent comic, the third appearance of the Legion of Superheroes and Supergirl's Rejection, and the first appearance of Chameleon Boy, Invisible Kid, and Colossal Boy, Action Comics 267.
Oh, that's such a great cover. I totally remember it. Oh, and 6-0. That's so nice.
Yes. And the first time that we have, and Hercules sticks around for several issues to just be angry at Superman.
I know. I remember that.
Jealous of Lois.
That's awesome.
You know, so like it's just crazy. And then Lois is like all like keeping Hercules' secret identity and stuff. And I'm like, oh, sure, let's show the audience that Lois is perfectly capable of keeping Hercules' secret, right? But make it look like she's an incompetent menace when it comes to Superman's secret and allow Superman to continually gaslight her for the greater good. That's fine. That's fine, everybody. Let me tell you, so these Silver Age comics are not, they are the least pro-women things I've ever read in my life.
Oh, 100%. That's what I grew up on.
Yeah, I mean, like, just the fact that they allowed Saturn Girl to be leader of the Legion is just amazing to me. You know, like, what? I'm like, oh my God, how did this happen? They gave her agency? Oh my! Like,
I should grab a couple of my graded books. I don't have them displayed, but I do. Well, they're kind of displayed. I have a huge box of them, but let me just grab 4 of them. Okay.
I'm glad we got to do a little walk around on my wall. I really appreciate it.
Okay. First, I had 5 copies of this at 9.8. But I had to sell starting in 2014 is when I started buying major keys from mostly Marvel, but from DC too. Because my wife was going to, my wife's 4 years older than I am, and I had to pay for private health insurance for 4 years. So I had to sell my comic collection, but I also was buying a lot of stuff that I didn't own for investment purposes from a friend of mine who guided me. So I had 5 of these dudes at 9.8, which helped me because this, of course, is first appearance of my gal, Harley Quinn, in comics. I just got this at 7.0 so I could have it. The price had come back down, so I just wanted it to represent. So, I mean, 4 years of private health insurance cost me $60,000.
Yep, that was like what, $600 a month or $700 a month?
$1,300 to $1,400, and then 2 years of $1,500.
Oh, horrifying.
Yeah. So you can see why I was buying and selling like a maniac. I had to pay for it. That was the deal. I was gonna I had the brainstorm that I would pay for my my private health insurance with comics, and I did.
Wow. And
This
that
is
wow is all I have to say. That is amazing.
I I know it. I know all the European and all the other countries that have universal health care are going to say something that I haven't highlighted yet. But yeah, that's, I mean, if it wasn't for my friend that got me into the major keys, I don't know how we would have done it. This is her. Wait. Here's the second appearance. Oh, I should take the plastic off. Sorry. Second appearance because I love Batgirl.
Aw.
8-0, and I'm keeping this. I have her first appearance in a safe deposit box.
Ooh.
Yeah. I want to that. I need a Batgirl movie so I can sell that one and go to Hawaii with my wife.
And you almost had one.
I did almost have one. You're right. Here is her third appearance. These were my childhood books, and I just love the Carmine Infantino cover, and I think it's Ann Anderson. Yeah, Murphy Anderson. Together, they were just awesome, and the art in this is awesome. This is a ridiculous cover that she has a run in her tights, but I just think it's funny. And I love the ads on the back.
Not a time for ladies in comics. Not a time.
No, not at all. And then I'm disappointed in the grade I got for this. I'm a huge Adam Hughes fan, and I love this cover. I thought it deserved 9.8, and it didn't get it, but I love this cover. So these are the ones I have displayed.
I mean, that is cool. And you are a big Harley fan, so it's quite appropriate.
Yeah. So thank you. So those are the ones that I have displayed. If anybody cares, I can always go through my box and show other stuff. Let's see. Talking about Heroes Con, just the guest list alone is worth it. Michael Allred and Laura Allred. Yeah. Terrificon is an excellent convention.
It's a terrific con.
Belgian Ellen. Hey, we have comic conventions too in Belgium. Brussels Comic Con and Facts. Nice. Dexter Vines. He's my pal.
Oh, cool. I'm glad I have.
Yeah, represent. That Titans cover is fire, says Rahul. Cliff is the giver and receiver of fabulous prizes.
I've been told other things about that as well.
Oh, okay. I want a graded comic, but I know one will lead to more than one. Well,
that is very true. It's like, apparently it's like getting tattoos. There's just no stopping
you. Heroes Con is run by Heroes Aren't Hard to Find. They have a giant warehouse of comics. I recommend emailing them and asking if they have things that you're looking for. That's an idea.
That is. It kind of takes a little bit of the hunt away, but that is an idea.
The hunt is like all of the fun. Yeah. Bandito, welcome. I love The Defenders, one of my favorite titles. Love to see some Defenders and Invaders love.
That's right, baby. That's right.
Javier, I would love Detective Comics 400, First Man Bat, slabbed. I have the Spanish version on my wall, but yes, I'm also afraid of the slab rabbit hole.
Yep.
I remember having that comic, First Man Bat. Yeah. Amazing covers from Qui-Gon. Power of Shazam was an amazing series. Really needs an Omni. The trade is awesome. Power of Shazam. Oh, next Imaginaut's still here. Oh, he's got a long one. And he's got a big vocabulary, too. Let's go. One more thing before I dip for real. At Cliff on Comics and OMNIDOG'S. Oh, would you also educate the young bloods like Josh Greathouse on the importance of determining good, good Cologne matches for one's body, personality, and tastes, and of establishing a good rotation plan? So that's a Cologne question.
That's a lot, but I have a CK collection, and I rotate all the CK collection, right? And so like everybody knows CK1, so of course I'll do CK1 on the weekend, but I'll do the other CKs through the week. And I have a Nautica body spray that I use as like my morning primer. So like I hit fresh out of the shower, I hit myself up with the Nautica body spray, do my hair and everything, and now Fab 5 rules from the original and the current Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, or Queer Eye period, is spray, right, and let the mist hit you as you walk through it. That may work for regular people. I'm a big dude at 6'3", 300 plus pounds. All right. I apply that shit right to my body. Right to my body. Okay. I ain't got time for any of this. Right to my body. Okay.
Okay.
And it works because I do all that in the morning, and I get to the comic shop around 5 o'clock. And at 5 o'clock, I've got people at the comic shop telling me how great I smell. You know? So your body chemistry is going to determine what works for you. Did you expect me to have an answer for this question? Because I'm loving this.
I didn't expect this question.
Right.
It's great.
So find a nice neutral body deodorizer that you really enjoy, right? Guess makes one, Nautica Guess one, Native makes them. You have options. Native is more expensive, but you have options. Always have a good deodorant, of course, and then find a small collection. I did CK1. It was on sale. I found a kit on Amazon. I went with that. There's another one. I can't remember. There's another one that sounds like CK, but it isn't. But they have a nice collection too. But yeah, get a collection that it works for your chemistry. Okay, so spritz some on your wrist. Give it a smell. Do you like it? Great. Now wave it around, people around you. Go find your mom or your sister, whoever. Go find people you can trust. Let them tell you it smells good, and that's it. Like my brother would put on Curve when we were younger, and it's whenever he wore it, I wanted to vomit. It was so horrible. It was like rotten plums, right? I found it like rotten plums whenever he sprayed it on him, but that's just because I have an aversion to evil. So like as soon as my brother, put it on, it just reminded my senses of what he is. So like immediately, it started attacking my gut, and
he's evil.
Yes, but like, well, he's I don't. He's not. He's a narcissist, so he's very dangerous. And I'm not even kidding. Like, we can open the DSM-5 and really talk about it, and I can get into it. But
I know what the DSM is.
There you go. So the point is, like, anyhow, it's just so funny because I am so repulsed by him, and then like women fawn all over him, and I find it like insane, and and that's it. I just can't. I really went too far. Back to square one is find yourself a nice body spray deodorizer, find yourself a small collection, hopefully on sale, that really works for you. And that's it. That's my recommendation.
Next Imaginaut, your best question ever. Nicely done. And best answer. That was great. Jesus Lover on health insurance. Yeah, it was rough. I love the U.S. for a lot of things. No, you're right. Hearing stuff like that makes me grateful for having free health care here.
The doors have opened.
Yeah, I knew it was going to. Where are you from, Elemis? Paul's going to Third Eye. That's my comic shop, Third Eye in Annapolis. And they're having a big sale today, 25% off to get floppies for the first time in a while. G.I. Joe, Ara, Space Ghost. I heard Space Ghost is good. Birds of Prey, Batman and Robin. I'm jealous, Paul. That's gonna be mobbed. I couldn't go. It's too people-y, but I love Third Eye.
It's too people-y.
Yeah.
Do you even collect comics, dude? Come on. Too people-y.
That's why I like Heroes Con, because it's so well spaced out that you don't get all peopled up. It's great. I have a little wagon. I bring all my collected editions and get people to sign them. Everything's cool. I did almost cause havoc at David Nakayama's table. All my stuff broke. The suitcase broke.
So you're in Maryland?
I'm in Virginia.
Oh,
but
do you drive up to Annapolis? Is that what I'm assuming?
I think I drive east to Annapolis.
Okay.
It's like up. I go into Maryland and then go east. So yeah.
Okay. Are you near Six Flags?
Probably about the same distance as I am from Third Eye. 50 minutes, 55 minutes.
All right. I mean, listen. I used to have a much longer drive to my LCS, so it is understood.
And I gotta get there because there's tons of stuff waiting for me there that I promised myself and other people that I'm picking up for them. Wait,
you know what's really funny is I still have Glen Burnie marked on my Google Maps because I had to stay there because it was the cheapest hotel I could find for Baltimore Comic-Con, and my friends and I drove into Baltimore every day of the show from there, and then the last day of the show we drove into Baltimore and then left from the show to come home.
I was at Baltimore Con last year.
I haven't gone in years, but and that's why I'm surprised I still have Glen Burnie on my map because it's been so long.
That is far from Baltimore. You're welcome. I'm in shock hearing those health insurance prices, although I guess they exist to make money and not help people, so it makes sense. I had pre-existing conditions that didn't help. I had to get. I mean, I don't know what I would have done if I had not found out that I could get private health insurance as a business. I had to create selling comic books as my business so I would qualify for this private health insurance as a business. That's
a whole lot going on. A whole lot.
Yeah, I didn't qualify for Obamacare. And yeah, it was a remarkable journey. I was sick a lot for those 4 years too.
And I bet you took advantage of every piece of that private insurance. It's like, you're paying for this. I'll pay you good money. You're taking care of this.
Honestly, I kind of want to see a Spidey cover with him having a run in his tights.
I would love that.
Hunt, smush. I want to bag a trophy. Yeah, we want to do that. We want to hunt for it. Hey, Logan, came in late, but I heard people have been hating on my goat. Oh, JR, put some respect on his name. Laughing. Okay, peace and love, Logan.
I did say that he's great at storytelling. I just don't like his artwork, and I also think he's a lovely human being.
Oh, that's good.
That was a lot of struggle to make your iPhone do balloons or your Apple.
My laptop. I know. Why isn't it doing the freaking confetti? Whatever. Would love Amazing Spider-Man 309, but any McFarlane Spider cover is insane. Gotta love JR. That was so long ago.
Come from? That was a long time. Are y'all lagging? Are y'all behind?
Yeah, this was like an hour ago. Early 2000 JRJ was legendary. Great on Stern's ASM 2. His storytelling is top notch.
Okay, I clearly stepped on a beehive.
An hour ago, yeah. Oh, Joey from Australia. Good morning, peace and love. Big Tom Ford fan. Is this okay? We're back on Cologne. Love some ombre leather and bitter peach, both very different, but my favorites.
Excellent, excellent.
A real American hero. Ah, thank you, James.
Tom Ford is, I mean, that's it's a little pricey, but make it work. If it works for you, make it work.
Elements is in the UK. We only have to pay £10 for medication if needed. Everything else is free. Dental work, $26.76, depends on what's needed. It's a little different here. Bro, Johnny's still here. For what it's worth, I still have all my Power of Shazam floppies, plus some promo stuff that came out at the time. I have, unfortunately, lost my decoder key I sent in for. Oh, and there's half a letter of mine in one of the Power of Shazam comics as well. Box.
Sweet.
Ah, here's my buddy Voracious. Hey, buddy. Just popping in to say hi. She's in Connecticut. I saw all the comments on Terrificon, and I will also be there. I go every year. Good to see you, Voracious. Harvey yelling at me. I have that first appearance of Madame Xanadu too. I think I also have Animal Man's first appearance buried somewhere. Nice, Harvey.
Very nice.
I know you were talking about JRJ ages ago, but I was reading the chat from earlier and had to respond. Okay. Did Cliff have Josh Pettinger's latest Pleasure Beach on his poll list this week?
I don't know. I didn't. I am unaware.
That is he cycles a big indie, kind of like super indie, self-published.
Yeah, no, I mean, I am aware of indies, but like I have blind spots. I have blind spots. I'm sorry.
We're teaching you something then. Cycle, did you see my thumbnail for live collected editions? I put Tedward on there. I'm looking forward to Tedward. Missed you on the Daredevil Evergreen, Jess. Just started watching season 1, loving it. We'll buy an Omni today. For Daredevil. We'll buy an Omni today. Which do you suggest first time reader of Daredevil? I personally, this is what I did. I read Bendis, both Omnis first. Then I read Brubaker. Then I read Wade. And then I went back. I had all of the Frank Miller Daredevil in singles. So I had 2 long boxes of them. So I was already familiar with it. You can start with the Frank Miller Daredevil, but and as good as it is, I think Bendis and Brubaker combined to just make it so awesome. Daredevil. And I should have jumped on that Evergreen. I was having a terrible day that day, and it would have made me feel a lot better to join. But I just I just didn't feel like I would have been a good presence on that. I'm in a much better place now, but Thursday it was just a bad day for me. Here we go. More Cologne. Oh, whoa. Sauvage Dior and Bleu de Chanel.
Great choices.
Okay. Got Cliff's seal of approval. I saw it. I'm putting together an IG story about it. Nice. Yeah, you got me hooked on Tedward, man. Bendis Omni is a great first time read. Good. I appreciate that, Bandito. Good. Johnny came back again. Aaron's out like a light now. He did love the moment when he saw you get tongue-tied and lit up when you said hi to him with balloons. That's great. I love all the stuff I get from Aaron. Let's see. We've gone over your pull list. We've gone over your channel and its contents. What else is there anything else you want to rant about? What's something else that you, what are you loving right now besides Tom King's Wonder Woman? Okay, you said you like the Ultimate line from Marvel.
New Gods, yes.
New Gods. Okay, so we already covered that. Gee, I feel like I'm running out of stuff to ask you. Is there anything we haven't covered that you'd like to cover?
Would you like a tarot reading?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Do you have a question you want to ask?
Like an existential question, like a big question?
For the tarot cards. Do you have a question for the tarot cards?
Let's see. Will I overcome my fear of traveling?
That's an interesting question.
Should it be different? This is my first tarot card reading.
Well, I mean, people usually ask about love and success, but you have a fear of flying or traveling?
Traveling. I don't like being away from home.
And yet you're thinking of Heroes Cup.
Yeah, my wife came with me. We had fun because it was something I wanted to do. So,
because it was something you wanted to do.
Right. I am working with a therapist on it.
So this is your genuine question, correct?
Well, I mean, should I mean, love and success.
Don't not second guess it.
Okay.
I want to know this is absolutely your question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I want to know if I can overcome my fear of traveling. That's the biggest thing on my mind right now.
Wait, will Jess overcome his fear of traveling? Will he overcome his fear of traveling? Overcome his fear of traveling. All right, for the sake of ceremony, tap the cards. There we go.
Thank you.
All right. The first card is the Page of Cups.
Let me highlight you so we can see these cards. Okay.
So the first card is the Page of Cups, represented by Starfire from the Teen Titans and Titans.
Cool.
Okay. So the Page of Cups suggests that your fear of traveling is rooted in emotional sensitivity, probably past experiences or maybe bad experience that shaped your perspective. This is tied to your youthful emotions and dreams and unrealistic fears.
Okay.
Your second card, the King of Swords. It's Deathstroke the Terminator. All right. So the King of Swords tells us this represents logic, rationality, and intellect. So you're probably overanalyzing and being too rigid in your thinking and trying to control every aspect of your experiences, right? So you may be experiencing overthinking paralysis. You may have a fear of losing control. You may be suppressing emotions, and you may be fixated on the past influence of an authority figure.
My mother.
Freud would be proud, wouldn't he? Your third card is the World, represented by Swamp Thing.
Oh, that's so cool.
This is a powerful card in this position. It represents travel, completion, and embracing new experiences. It suggests that you need to shift your perspective and see travel as an opportunity for your growth and fulfillment and an expansion of your life rather than something to fear. This is telling you to embrace bigger perspective, to take small steps toward travel, to see travel as a personal milestone, and to let go of your limiting beliefs. Your fourth card, the Knight of Pentacles, represented by Green Lantern John Stewart. The Knight of Pentacles is the outcome. This is going to happen slowly and steadily with careful planning. Okay, this isn't a reckless jump in without thinking situation. It's about methodical steps and building confidence in yourself over time. You're going to follow a slow but steady progress. All right, with consistent effort. You need a structured approach like any good Green Lantern with an engineering background. Research, plan thoroughly, and then take things step by step when traveling. Create a routine with familiarity that will help you. Include your wife in that. You will overcome this with good discipline and avoiding impulse. Stick to your plan and follow through. All right. You can conquer your fear of travel, but it won't be an overnight transformation. You'll be taking small steps, practical steps. Stay committed. Plan your trips in a way that makes you feel secure, and that will build your confidence. And eventually you'll be more comfortable exploring new places. And of course, this brings me to, if you take practical steps, avoid overthinking, and remind yourself of the benefits of travel, you'll eventually feel more comfortable exploring this world. And you would benefit from this. And there you go.
That was amazing. No, I am genuinely moved by that. That was 100% great information.
Yeah. And yes, Josh, these were all face up. Yes. Because if they're upside down or however they come out, it influences the meaning.
Oh. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that.
I hope it was insightful. I have a lot of fun doing it.
It was very insightful. I mean, I didn't expect to have an emotion like this right now. That's really amazing. Everything you said is really smart. Thank you.
I know it's really funny how these things can like bring out different answers, and I don't know. I feel like the question has a lot to do with it, and this was a 4-card reading, right? When I do a 3-card reading, it's past, present, and future. The 4-card reading is better for like we want to get into the grit of a specific question, and then of course you want the full spread. Then we're going to start talking about. I'm gonna like have to set up a camera over the table. We're gonna have to do the big spread. We're gonna do your past, your present, your future, the nuances of it. That's way more involved, but fun. Wow.
That was really, really remarkable.
Cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. No, I'm at a loss for words. It was so impactful.
Well, I hope it has a positive influence on you this year as you head off to Terrificon, and maybe a small weekend getaway with your wife to dip your toes in it.
That is what my therapist has suggested. So everything you said sounds like exactly what my therapist would say. And it was spot on.
I can't wait for you to tell your therapist that some rando did a tarot reading for you and it slapped you over the head with what they've been telling you for weeks.
Yeah. And you're fired, by the way, therapist. I got it all from my friend, good friend.
Listen,
I know.
The cards just needed to remind you that you should be listening to good advice,
Yeah.
And also maybe having you have a person with a scientific background talking to you about your thoughts. Maybe you needed a supernatural kick in the butt to listen to your thoughts as well.
Mm-hmm.
Razor Ramen wants to know if I'm going to do a full spread stream next time. The next time I join you, we may do a full spread. You know.
Oh, and that's where you get the camera over everything.
Yeah, we'll set the camera up. We'll go to town. The therapist didn't use DC is the real problem.
Those were pretty cool cards. Oh, Joey's saying, Jess, I understand. I knew that's why you weren't on the Evergreen, so I was sending love. Oh, well, thank you, Joey. I travel a lot by myself for work / a lot of Bob Dylan concerts from Australia, very long flights. I really appreciate the love, Joey. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Okay, here's Joachim. Cliff, you are a standout guest, and I love the energy you've brought to this stream.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, here's a good question. Ask Cliff his thoughts on X-Men. Favorite run, favorite character, thoughts on Krakoa or this current era? You a fan of X-Men at all?
This current era is just a freaking, like, Gail's doing a nice job, but she can't carry the weight. They're all wrong. Okay. I can't. First of all, I actually love the Krakoa age. You know, I was down for it. The X-Men were just like more fabulous, more queer, more everything that I love. Right. Oh, Josh just subbed to my channel. Thank you, sir. And he hopes we get more of this duo. We do make a nice duo. We'd be fine.
That'd be fine.
The next time we review a movie. So yeah, I love the Krakoa era. For something modern. I love Storm. I love Jean Grey. My first X-Men love was Rogue, because she couldn't touch anybody, and she's one of the characters that deeply affected me when I was young and closeted and reading comic books, because Rogue not being able to touch anyone just made me feel like I couldn't touch anyone. That hit me really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And Superman having to keep a secret identity because he needed to protect his loved ones.
Oh, right.
Hit me really hard. Right.
Okay.
Anyhow, but circling back to X-Men. So Rogue was my first love for that reason. Also, she could fly. She had super strength. She was basically Supergirl. So I love that too. And then Jean became my second love because my favorite story still remains the Dark Phoenix saga, you know? And technically the Phoenix and Dark Phoenix saga remain my favorite era. Look at Jean. Look at all that Jean goodness. Look at her and her Marvel legendariness.
I still need to unbox this. It's a Christmas present.
It's a beautiful Christmas present. Oh.
Yeah.
Fire and life incarnate. So I have a big love for Storm, and I have a big love for Iceman because I talked to Louise Simonson about him being gay in X Factor ages ago. And ages ago, she told me the editorial would fight her about it constantly. And she wasn't even the first one who dabbled with the idea of him being gay. But as usual, Bendis is the one who makes it happen. And it happened in such a non-subtle way, too. And then, but I come from an era of Bobby Drakes. I come from an era of Bobby Drakes, right? I come from an era of people who suppressed it and all sorts of terrible shit. And so that modern take on him, I resonate with and I have a lot of love for, right? Mm-hmm. And not all of these writers are getting it right. And although sometimes they're getting Bobby's experience right, they aren't getting his personality right. Or they'll get his personality right, but they'll completely leave the gay side completely on the floor. And that's not reality, right? Being gay isn't my entire identity, and it is also my entire identity. I don't know how to explain that to anybody. It's not the only thing I think about every moment of the day, but it is exactly part of who I am every moment of the day. So there you go, folks. I hope I answered your X-Men question properly.
Do you feel? I'm assuming the answer is yes. Do you feel Tom Taylor gets it right with Jonathan Kent being
Yes.
by.
Yes. And even that issue where he's still afraid to talk to Clark about it was so good. And Pa Kent is like, look, everybody knows your father will love you. He's the man I raised. Like, just have the talk with him. You know? And of course, Jonathan got hurt. And Superman is just flabbergasted that his son is hurt, right? Because, like, how did this even happen? You know, what's going on with your powers? And Gossamer, his boyfriend, shows up and is like, what is even going on? Why didn't you reach out to me? And then he's like, let me talk to my dad for a minute. And he's like, he's like, Dad, I know there's like the internet and stuff. And he's like, son, just tell me what you need to say. And then it just was like, at no point ever should you have ever questioned my love or dedication to you. I just basically what you expect Superman to say. And basically what Jonathan wanted to hear, but he was just so afraid that there would be even a fleck of disappointment in his father, you know? And anyhow, I thought he handled it marvelously.
That is awesome. Logan says, it's my first time seeing you, Cliff, and you've been wonderful. I'm going to go back and watch the stream from the beginning because you've been a lot of fun from the moment I joined. You must have missed his incredible rant, which was really, really great. Oh, also, I loved your X-Men answer. Thank you. I also loved Krakoa. I'm halfway through, but I've loved the first half. So I still have to go through like Destiny of X all the way to the fall.
There are definitely some rocky points, and then the ending starts really strong and then crumbles at the very end.
Oh,
you know, and, but you know, everything had an ending, right? Some endings were stronger than others. The X-Force ending was shockingly good. So there's that.
Okay.
I did not see that coming. And I was like, oh, wow, this is incredibly well done.
Okay, good. Yeah, they were about, what is it, 3:15? It started at 1. I feel like they were about an hour into the show, maybe less. Maybe 45 minutes into the show. James, when did he rant? James knows all. Okay. Well, I did. It was so weird when Jonathan. I don't even remember how long. It's 2025. When did it happen? 2021 when it first started coming out. About my brother who doesn't. Sometime around 2021, 2022. My brother is 14 years older than I am, and doesn't know. I mean, he does. He was a key figure in my life because I would go down to I grew up in California. I'd go down to LA and he'd take me to used bookstores where I would find all these 10-cent, 12-cent DC comics. And that's so he would have ultimate patience with me to just go through all these boxes. So he did have an inkling of comic books, but he called me when the news got out and was all blown up. And he said, "Is Superman gay?" And I said, "No, let me explain it to you." That's just the way that whole thing filtered out to him.
It's like, thanks, Ethan Van Sciver. Thanks.
I don't know how it got to my brother, but I explained it to him and he was like, "Oh, okay, well, have fun with your comics." And I'm like, "Okay." James wants to know which time. Which
of my rants?
Yeah, wait. You there was the Absolute Power one. That was great. What was the other one?
The JR rant and Frank Miller.
Oh, and the James Gunn one.
The James Gunn one, yes.
That was epic.
Yeah. Look.
Yeah.
I remember Superman being gay made newspapers. It's just so sad, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it just, it bums me out because,
Yeah.
I like there being a gay Superman in the form of his son based on visibility does matter. I hate that the consequence is all these opinions about it. And oh no, he was better when he was young, so we could have the young super sons. Why did they ruin this and make him gay? Blah, blah, blah. Why did they ruin Iceman and make him gay? And, I'm like, how about Iceman can be gay and just get good writers on it? How about John Kent's gay and he's not his father and we could just have good stories and let's just get on with it,
100%. Good stories is all I care about.
Yeah. The next Suicide Squad is a 6-issue miniseries, and Jonathan and Gossamer are part of the team.
In Suicide Squad.
Yes. Oh no, is it Secret Six? Maybe it's Secret Six.
Wait. What?
Let me be sure. I think it's Secret Six. Yep, it's Secret Six. Nicole Maines is writing it. Nicole Maines played Dreamer on Supergirl, and she writes everything with Dreamer in it, except for Absolute Power. But the Absolute Power tie-in featuring her, she co-wrote it. Just like the young woman who plays Miss Marvel co-writes everything with Miss Marvel.
Yeah, and I like her writing.
Yeah, and I think both of them are great at giving voice to their characters.
I'm not familiar with Secret Six. That's currently coming out?
Yeah, Secret Six is coming out soon, May of 2025. So yeah, Jonathan, Gossamer, Dreamer, and Deadshot, and Catman.
Oh, Catman, great.
And Bizarro number 2 looks like he's going to be in there as well.
Nice.
So that's cool.
Okay.
So the last Secret Six was Gail Simone's Secret Six, which was Deadshot. Okay, you do know who the Secret Six are, right? Okay.
Oh, book of the year right here. Loved this.
All right, good. So we've got good background, and you do remember Brad Walker did work on that series. So Brad Walker does have some Secret Six covers coming out as well for the new series. So I thought that was a lovely callback, like being like, because one of the covers that Brad drew, the Gale Secret Six are in the background of the new Secret Six.
Oh, cool. This you know what's great about this book? It has high rereadability. I can reread this again today, and I would be just as happy as I was 6 months ago.
It's got everything. Everything.
It's so great. She's such a good writer. I really like her. She's somebody I'd like to get to sign my books.
Oh, Black Alice is on the team. Did I mention her?
Do I know who she is? Black Alice.
Right, so Black Alice manipulates the magic of others. She first appeared in like the Shadow Pact back in the day.
Okay.
So whenever she's around other magic users, she can use their magic. So one time she was like, they were like, Shazam showed up and she started using Shazam abilities, It was like, oh no, she's flying and hurling lightning. Get away from her.
She's going to be in the Secret Six too?
She's going to be in the Secret Six, which of course they need a magic user. So voila.
I'm pumped up for this now. And this is written by the woman who played Dreamer in Supergirl.
Yes.
Okay.
This Secret Six is Catman, Gossamer, Jonathan Kent, Superman, Dreamer, Black Alice, and Deadshot.
Okay.
So that's neat.
That sounds really cool.
And we've got a trans superhero, a bisexual Superman, bisexual Catman, gay Gossamer, and heterosexual Deadshot and Black Alice. So there you go, everybody. There you go.
The full spread.
Yep.
Juice Dragons, how you doing, buddy? Nicole Maines was super cool when I ran into her for a few minutes. Didn't mind me gushing a bit about the Supergirl show.
Nice. Which again, Nicole's episodes are that she co-wrote are among my favorites.
Oh, she co-wrote some of the episodes of Supergirl? I need to start watching that.
Oh my god, dude, there's so many bad episodes of Supergirl.
Oh.
Especially in the final season. But so there's one season where part of the storyline was they had to force people to forget who Supergirl was to protect Supergirl. Supergirl's sister was one of those people. So every time she encountered Supergirl, she was so vile with her, and it would break Supergirl's heart. And one of those encounters took place while they were visiting Dreamer's hometown, which used to be a community of love between aliens and humans, because her alien people moved, like landed there and like made a home there, right? And her mom was the one with all the gifted Dreamer abilities, and her and Dreamer had a vision and didn't know how to interpret it, and her mother ended up dying as a result. And her sister is the one who studied all the interpretations. And so after the mom has died, and the town has had a small anti-alien revolt, and Supergirl's had a confrontation with her sister, but her sister doesn't know they're sisters. Dreamer goes back to the house, right, and has like a confrontation with her sister, and her sister's like, I don't understand this. Why don't I have the abilities? I'm the one who studied for these abilities. And it's like, and you're not a real woman.
Oh.
And that cut so hard.
Ooh,
right?
Yeah.
So Supergirl and, Kara, whatever, right? Kara Danvers, they're leaving the town, and Dreamer is crying hysterically in the car. I love my sister. How could she talk to me like this? I thought my relationship with my family was better than this. I just lost my mom, and I can't even go to my sister. Supergirl pulls over the car, and she goes, there's something I'm going to tell you. And she flies into the air as Kara and lands as Supergirl. And Dreamer's like, you're Supergirl? And she's like, I'm Supergirl. And I had to have my sister's mind wiped, and she doesn't know who I am. And she's constantly attacking me, and it's awful. And they bond over this in that moment. And I don't know. I think even talking about it, the story sounds so silly. I get so emotional thinking about that.
It doesn't sound silly at all to me.
I thought it was a great episode, and I know exactly what it's like not to have some of your family members support you. So that was great. And then in the later season, that was I think the final season, which was just basically trash, unfortunately. But the main villain is Mixoplick's sister or cousin or whatever she is. Mixie's Pitlick, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
She's the main villain, and there is a Dreamstone. And Dreamer goes to her strange sister, right? And she's like, fine, I'll help you with the Dreamstone, whatever. And and what's her name? Whatever she is, the fifth dimension, she confronts them in the dream arena or wherever they are. And she's like, do you think your sister actually wants to help you? Your sister just wants the Dreamstone. If she has it, she'll take your power and she'll have everything she wanted. So they get into the conflict, and while they're in conflict on the dreamscape, Dreamer's sister jumps into the fray and tells Dreamer, get it now, grab the stone. So that Dreamer can have the stone, and Dreamer unlocks the full potential of her abilities, and her sister gave up any chance of ever having those abilities that is inherent to their lineage, right? And then of course, fifth dimension woman was like, why did you do that? And she was just like, because she is my sister. And anyhow, just like, I got so freaking emotional. So like, because it's true. Her sister really was basically going to be like, oh, let me lead you to the Dreamstone because you have the power to access it. And then, of course, take the Dreamstone and all the powers for herself. But then once they actually had the conflict and she saw what they were dealing with, she's just like, no, it belongs to you. Take it, And then the healing began. And anyhow, worst season of Supergirl that episode is beautiful. Beautiful.
You do a great job describing these episodes. I am super psyched to watch these.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
There's a lot of bad ones, baby. A lot of bad ones. But those two had me So emotional. So emotional.
The other one I need to see is The Adventures of Superman and Lois.
Superman and Lois. Yes. That one's very good. And you're a family man. I find family men super vulnerable to that show. So I can't wait to see how it treats you.
Okay. Maybe I should watch that and we talk that and Supergirl, and then we can talk about how many seasons is Supergirl? 5?
5 or 6. Maybe it's only 5.
Well, I have to say, I have not had a guest in a long time get this much of a reaction from the chat. So you are like a home run, total home run.
I'm so glad. I was so glad I was recommended by my Aussie friends.
Yeah. I need to have. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get them back on. Poor Bo. I know he's going through it right now.
Oh, the move is just ridiculous, you know.
Oh, it's worse than that.
And his father, yes, and his
father, yeah.
No, between the two things is a lot, yes.
Yeah, I just, my heart just goes out to Bo. So I don't know when I'll be able to get them back on, but how did you discover them, or did they discover you, or how did you find out about them? Hang on, while you're thinking of that, I need to let the cat in.
Is there a way to say we discovered each other?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I'm pretty sure I was just on Mad Spidey's Outback, and then like we found each other, and that was it. It was just like the chemistry began.
I thought the cat was coming in, but she's playing hard to get. Sorry, it's not even my cat.
Not even my cat.
I know. She adopted us, but she's being really cat-like right now. Come on in, Lil. What are you doing? Okay, so you discovered each other. How have they been on your show, and you've been on their show?
I've had Bo on Comics and Coffee,
and
I've been on his show a couple times, including one of their their end of year review. I got up at like 4 a.m. and scrolled down to my basement at like 4 something, and I got on. They're like, Cliff, and I'm like, I'm so tired. Well, I'm like, let me tell you, mofo, something. You know I love you because I'm here this early in the morning for this shit. I'm like, it was great. I was ridiculously tired. It was a great time.
Shoot, I had a thought and it left me. Darn it, it was about Aussieverse. What am I thinking?
And just my unbridled love affair with Bo, you know?
He's easy to love. End of year Aussieverse review is the stream Cliff was on with Max and me. Oh, you've met James.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And James is American, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think if I remember correctly, I thought that James was also Australian because I was so tired. Everyone sounded Australian to me.
Max is from the Netherlands. Okay, so good. You've met him. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you. What's the show with coffee you just said? Comics and
Coffee with Cliff.
When is that?
Typically Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. But I alternate it with Comics and Cocktails with Cliff, which I do evenings. So last night at 10 p.m. I did Comics and Cocktails with Cliff, and my guest was actual Dracula. And so this morning I did not do a 10 a.m. show this morning, but I had my 1 p.m. with you, which is great.
Nice. Well, Comics and Coffee sounds awesome. Can't do the cocktails one. Oh, I have coffee with Voracious Reader all the time.
There you go.
Virtually. I just have to say, I love this community so much. Hail Cliff. Hand clap. So happy you're on today. I also subscribed to your channel. Excited to start binging. Thanks, Jess. Well, we have Aussieverse to thank because I wouldn't have even known about Cliff if he hadn't popped up in the Aussieverse chat.
And I'm so and I discovered you because they're like, oh hey, we're on OMNIDOG, and I was like, oh, let me get over there.
Oh, now you're back. You missed it. When did you leave? You probably missed the best part of the show.
I know, like there's so many fun things, like my very passionate statement about the X-Men. You know?
Yeah. Oh wait, I have to. I have to call my wife to see. Okay, wait. I have to let the cat upstairs.
Oh my god, there's all this cat action. The cats are telling you to end the stream. That's what's happening. The cats are like, enough.
She's in my other comic book room. Hi. Are you in a position to open the basement door for the cat? Yeah. Okay, I'll just have her down here then. No, cookies are more important than the cat. Yeah, okay. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Bye. The cat's staying down here. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay. I'm just thinking cookies are more important than the cat. I understand.
She's making chocolate chip cookies because we're going over to a friend's house to see the brand new baby. And the reason I'm going is for the chocolate chip cookies. But I mean, the baby is fine. I'm sure it's a lovely baby, but I want the cookies. Yeah, you know I have 2 comic book rooms, Max. No, her name's Lily. And yes, I realize how great cats are. I'm still more of a dog person. Open the pod bait cat door, Hal. Exactly. Cookies, yes. Yeah,
Listen, was Hal the real villain, or was he just trying to protect himself because they were straight up talking about killing him?
Yeah, he lip read.
Yeah, and then they're idiots. Like they know they're dealing with the most sophisticated technology that mankind has ever created, and they're like, yeah, let's casually talk about disconnecting this thing that's potentially alive.
The ugly baby from Seinfeld. Yeah, cats aren't agents of Satan. Lily is definitely not an agent of Satan. She's lovely. I wish she'd stick around more.
It sounds like you have a very storied history.
I do. She spent the night here one time. She was in my. We're friends with who own her from 2 doors down, but she's adopted us, and she comes in for like 5 hours at a time and sleeps. And one time she jumped up on the bed at around 11 p.m. and I was like, gosh, it's kind of late for Lily to be here. And they weren't answering the phone and their lights were out. So we're like, okay, Lily can spend the night. And she slept in my wife's part of the bed, and I slept with the cat. My wife's in the guest room. And at about 5 a.m., there's a little white paw that taps my face. She's like, it's time for me to go downstairs with you and snuggle, and then I need to leave. So that was a great moment for all you cat lovers out there, or pet lovers. Yeah, we got it all in this show.
She knows it all.
Uh-oh. Jess, I went down a black hole today with covers. I sent you evidence of my damage. She and I bait each other with covers. We love to collect really cool covers. That must be in my Discord. Let's see.
Technically, who doesn't love to collect really cool covers?
Oh. Let's see if I can share this. Did you? Where did you get them from, Voracious? Here's her order. I'll try and interpret it. It's hard to see. The the Derek Chew cover with Black Cat, which she baited me on, and it definitely looks awesome. Oh, see, you went to 616 Comics?
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man, I can't. Here we go. Talavera. Oh, you got the 1 in 50 variant of by Malavia. Oh, here's the one she baited me on. Really, here, get out of there. What are you doing? Whoop. Okay. Anyway, this one, Amazing Spider-Man, Chew 616. I think that's the one she baited me on. It looks really good.
Of course.
Oh, voracious. 616. Okay. Love that Silver Surfer. Who's Silver Surfer?
The one that you didn't look at for 1 second.
Oh, she got a Silver Surfer one? Oh, it's that one?
Yeah.
Wait, let me highlight that so I can see it.
I said we're all guilty of loving fancy covers, and I held this up.
Okay. Wow, that is cool. Sorry that I missed that.
You so missed it, and I'm like, wow, where are his eyes?
Wait a sec. Where? It's all I see is Amazing Spider-Man books,
And sometimes that's all it takes.
but where's Silver Surfer?
No, I'm the Silver Surfer.
You showed it while I was.
Yeah, I showed it, and you were just like,
I didn't see it. I was looking at her thing. Sorry, I didn't see it.
It's okay. It was just really
it looks boss. I'll show you as I close the door because the cat left. Let's see. There's my spinner rack with
spinner rack.
A bunch of my favorite covers. They're all Harley Quinn right now. I need to make. Okay, I have action figures in the way down here. So let me see how close I can get this. I'm all hooked up. Let me unhook.
Uh-oh, he's unhooking and everybody. Watch out. We're traveling across the room.
Okay. First, I have to close the door because it's getting cold in here. Okay. So here's my spinner rack, the greatest gift my wife ever gave me, birthday gift. Let me close the curtains because I'm getting glare, I think. So here we go. It's all Harley.
Of course it is. In all her Harley goodness.
Yeah. I have a lot of Prasan on this side. Oh, that's a really good one. Why am I not showing that?
Oh.
Let me pull that one out.
Oh, look, the Flash hiding behind her.
Yeah, I have a bunch of Silver Age. It was originally all Silver Age.
Just Silver Age goodness. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I need to do some reels for Instagram. I never do them, though. Okay, these are all cool. Yeah. Okay, these, like this one, Adam Hughes.
Ooh.
This
that is a very
Bruce Timm. Terry Dodson. Oh, and here's my latest fave by one of your favorite artists.
Oh, yes, David Nakayama. Yes.
Isn't this awesome?
It's very nice. Very, very nice.
And a bunch of other. Oh, these are cool. I like these two.
Yeah, that one's. Oh yeah, that's good.
I like this one too.
I like it too. It looks almost too photorealistic, but I like
Yeah,
it.
you're right. It's signed. Is this Natalie Sanders? I wonder. There's what's behind it. Manhunter from Mars.
Ooh, I'm more excited about what's behind it. Green
Yeah.
Arrow and the Manhunter from Mars. Yes, yes, please.
There's Detective with this is in such good shape. I don't know how I kept this in such good shape. This is from my collection as a child. Wait a sec. Let's get real here. Oh, just a sec. Because this is another Boss Infantino cover.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Out of the pages of Flash storms the Weather Wizard
Nice.
to unleash a blistering attack against Batman and Robin. There we go.
Very good. I always love a good villain crossover.
Yeah, it didn't happen very often back then. So it was a big deal. But this is a really crappy cover that I use. I mean, the plastic. This is one of those super cheap things.
I hate that.
Anyway, I have a ton of Silver Age behind there. This is right. Just was blinded by my cheesecake. I'm a sucker for cheesecake.
Oh, the cheesecake of it all.
Yeah. Jess, I never thought I'd say this, but I love your rack. Thank you, baby. Maybe I should do a video of the Silver Age ones and then the Harley ones and put it on Instagram.
Ooh.
That might be good. Would as just a regular person, is that something you'd be interested in seeing on a reel on Instagram?
I would say yes. Just give it a good whirl.
Okay.
Oh my god, I hate to abandon you for a second, but I'll be right back.
Okay. Does anybody else think that would be a good Instagram, Matt? Yeah, it is in good condition. Especially from my childhood. There's Chris Brogan. How's it going? Chris, if I have a comic rack, which I do, would you watch a reel of me spinning the rack? First, I'd show Harleys, and then underneath them are Silver Age comics. Ooh, this one's in good shape too. Oh, it's cheap ass plastic. Oh, but you can kind of see it. Like, yeah. Get in there, you knuckle chuckle. Yes, go for it. Oh, okay. Bye, Voracious. Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Bye, Voracious. Mail call.
Oh.
Oh.
It's a haul?
No, it's a mail call. I wouldn't call it a haul. So last night when I got home, this was in the mail.
What are we looking at?
God's number 4, 1 in 100.
Oh, whoa. 1 in 100.
Yeah, it's a Masafiera, right?
That is sharp.
So I got it for pennies on the dollar. And I was like, I was like, I know God's wasn't like a mega seller, but this is a really cheap, beautiful 1 in 100. So I put multiple lowball offers out into the internet, right?
Yeah.
And so needless to say that I may have ended up with more than one of them.
Oh. I am guilty of that myself.
But when it's such a good price, who am I arguing with? Right?
And did you win them on Whatnot or eBay?
eBay. Yeah, no, just these were completely under the radar, without a care in the world. Gorgeous cover. I love Masafiera so much, you know. And some people just, it's funny because like one of my friends was like, "Oh, every Mark Spears cover has been great," and I'm like, "There's a bunch of Action Comics that haven't done squat for Mark Spears. There's a bunch of Superman in Action Mark Spears that are like, you could get them real cheap. Not a bunch, but there is a number of them." So let's see. And it looks like the exact same person sold this to me because it looks like the exact same tape job as last night.
He had 2 copies and you bought them both?
Yeah, look.
Oh, let me highlight that so we can see it. And I'm sorry, what book is this?
God's number 4.
Okay.
1 in 100.
Cool cover.
So let me see. So this came from Bolt Comics, right? And then this one came from Nickel and Dime Comics, but there was a black bag encasing everything in this one.
Mm.
And this one is from Penny Pincher Collectibles.
Is it the same comic?
No, it's the same comic, yes.
You got it for cheap?
Yes, but the names, you know, Penny Pincher Collectibles and what was the other guy? Bolt Comics makes sense, right? But
yeah,
Nickel and Dime, Nickel and Dime Collectibles, and Penny Pincher Collectibles. Like, what are the odds?
I didn't pick up on this either. Matt's asking who the artist is again.
Masafiera. Masafiera, yes.
Masafiera?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, I will. And look, this guy, look, black bagging.
Black
so
bagging.
This guy did it too. So the black, I like the black bagging thing. It's a nice touch.
Okay.
Oh my God, Masafiera. What is his first name? I think it's Felipe Masafiera. Let me.
Okay.
I'm checking. Oh my God, this is so hard to freaking. I can't believe they didn't even put his proper name on the book.
Yeah, here's Dreamcast. Felipe Masafiera. Thank you.
All right, I was right. Yay.
Chris, I could do this. If you did a video of you spinning the rack on here, I would definitely watch it. I could do that the way Cliff did. Set up my camera on my phone and do it.
Okay.
I see. There's the black bag. Okay.
So this says Penny Pincher Collectibles, but look at the seal. It's Nickel and Dime Comics.
What? So
yes. So they are the same person, just different things. So they probably have multiple eBay stores to take advantage of eBay seller deals.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm guessing, right? Because we all know how brutal eBay can be with the fees.
Yeah.
But needless to say, there were 4 of these online, and I got 3 of them each for less. Each one was less than $20.
Whoa, 1 in 100s for that? That's practically free.
Yeah, right, exactly. It was just like, okay, clearly these did not sell, and they were just needed to go. And by the way, there is a trade logo cover by Masafir of the same book, and I thought it was a great series, but it just it didn't happen. It just didn't happen for them.
Oh, Bunk's back. What up, Bunk? Good to see you back.
And then last but not least, there we go.
Okay, let's see it again.
Although it looks like I trimmed the side here a little bit.
That is gorgeous. I can see why you wanted it.
Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe I'll send at least one of them away to get slabbed, you know?
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll send all three away to get slabbed and then, just do something with the extra two.
Does he I'm not familiar with him. Is he somebody that is here and goes to cons and signs, or could you somehow get him to sign it?
I don't think he's here. I don't think
Yeah.
But he's increasing in popularity. He's clearly a new generation's Alex Ross.
Yeah.
So I'm in love with his work.
I'm in love with that cover. Now I want it.
Yeah, and he's done some gorgeous stuff. He's in Brazil. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, his commission list is closed. There's a Trial of Magneto cover he did, which is just a Resurrection of Magneto. It's so gorgeous, and I'm trying to get that too. Masafera.
Heyo, Hondo from the Bay Area. Good to see you. Good afternoon. Nice comic book wall. COC, not to be confused with Corrosion of Conformity, one of my favorite punk bands. Yeah.
That's hilarious. So the Council of Comics is COC. I'm COC. The jokes about my love of COCK are nonstop.
That's hilarious.
But I do tell people, do what you love.
First kid's birthday down, checking in for a few minutes before we're off to the next. Yeah, Bunk has a lot of stuff going on. Then, Elimination Chamber party tonight. That is wrestling. You just got it, huh? LOL. Yeah. Clip on Comics. You are a riot. I am so sorry to say I have to give a 2-minute warning.
No, that's okay.
I have to go see that baby and eat cookies.
Yeah.
But any last comments or anything for the fabulous Cliff on Comics?
You know what? I was gonna say I have to have you on Comics and Company. Wait, so here's the joke. I did Comics and Cocktails, but most of my guests didn't drink, right?
Oh.
So it really upset me. So the last episode I called it Comics and Company. The second to last episode I called it Comics and Company. And last night we actually drank, so I renamed it Comics and Cocktails. So there's Comics and Coffee with Cliff, and then the other show is whatever I decide. So that one is Comics and Company or Comics and Cocktail, depending on who the person is and if they drink. But I was going out of my way to make cocktails based on the guests. So last night was a Bloody Negroni in honor of my good friend Actual Dracula being on the show. And so what says Dracula other than like a Bloody Negroni, which is why I have all this extra blood orange stuff.
Then I need to help Josh get his fitness in order at Cliff's urging. These delts need sharing. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Bunk, what you got going on in the Delta Department? I'd like to know.
Oh, dude, you need to join my Discord. He posts pictures of himself regularly working out. He's got a lot of fans. Bunk is ripped.
You know what's funny? Bunkmaster B on Comics. I wasn't the only person thinking of on Comics.
Yeah, Bunk's the hunk. Dearest Cliff, sorry if you've mentioned it earlier. I don't think he may have said it while I wasn't here. Who are your favorite overall Marvel characters? Top three?
Top 3 Marvel characters?
Bunk has
Okay.
great belts. I know. I've seen them.
I mean, he's talking about himself, is he not?
You could grate cheese on Bunk's abs.
Okay, stop. Listen, if I cannot sample the product, stop selling me on it. Stop it.
Okay.
I already found one of him in an A shirt, and I can see the delts and his blue eyes.
He's a handsome guy.
Yeah.
Yep. Wait, what were we talking about?
This man's beauty.
Before that, you wanted to have me on coffee and cocktails, or what is it?
Yes, right. No, for you it's gonna be no, I would like to have you on for Comics and Coffee, which is 10 a.m. on Saturdays. Or
okay, you can do that.
Or if you have a free evening, we just do Comics and Company and not have the cocktails.
Okay, I have a show every other Saturday at 8 p.m., but like tonight I don't. Oh yeah, I do have a live show tonight at 8 p.m. The live collected edition. Oh my God, I'm smelling the cookies.
Run to them, my friend. Run to them.
Didn't you say do what you love? I love to eat cookies.
And I'm going to be very, very censored right now because I have some words that I'm going to not say as I have Bunk's video playing over here.
Where's that from?
It's been 100 days. Let's chat. And a mini haul. He's not saying a word. I don't need to have the audio on. I'm just watching.
Oh, you're on his channel. Okay.
I'm on his channel. Yes.
Bunk, you have a new fan.
I already put the bell on so I can keep track of everything that's happening.
Nicely done. So who are your top 3 Marvel characters?
Top 3 Marvel characters. Spider-Man. Yeah, I love Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure Spider-Man's number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, does that mean Miles is automatically number 2? Can I just give Spider-Man to both Spider-Men? Is that cheating? I feel like that's cheating. But I'm gonna give it to them.
No, I think it's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna give position number 1 to both Spider-Men. Oh God, this is harder than I thought. I love so many characters.
I know. I'm looking at my Omnis right now, thinking, what would I say?
All right, I'm going with Spider-Man. I'm going with Black Panther, and damn, this is hard. Okay, Spider-Man, the 2 Spider-Men, Black Panther, and there's a lot of choices, but I think just from the nostalgia perspective, it's going to be Thor.
Okay. Good choices. Yeah, you should join my Discord because there's a whole channel dedicated to Bunk in there. Wait, am I supposed to be in there too? Is it me too?
Oh, I don't want to cause a me too. Let's not do that.
No, hang on. Bunk, wait. OmniDog and Bunk gifts. There hasn't been any action in there for a while. We need to get some Bunk pics in there, dude. Come on, what are you doing? Bunk, you need to post. And Matt picks Wolverine, Daredevil, and Hulk. Flattery is my love language. Hearts to you, Cliff. There we go.
Oh.
Doctor Strange, Hulk, Cable. Whew, I don't know if I can do this. I would say Daredevil. Moon Knight is number 2. Daredevil, Moon Knight. I'm trying to think of characters that have more than one. Like, I love Gwenpool and I love Jed McKay's Black Cat, but those are just one book. So what'd I say? Deadpool. Did I say Deadpool? Daredevil. Okay. Daredevil, Moon Knight. And if he's really well written, I really love Deadpool. If he's well written, you need a good writer on that, but I would say Deadpool.
Interesting. Yeah, no, like I could change it up every day for Marvel because like I have so many different loves, but like I love the action packedness of Thor, you know?
Yeah.
And I love the mythology of Black Panther. And then I just love Spider-Man so much that I'm willing to love him twice over.
Yeah.
As Peter and Miles and Ultimate. Ooh, that's thrice.
Actually, this is right. I love Gwenpool. I love the book. And I love the Black Cat book by Jed McKay. And I love Bats from Doctor Strange. Max is more on the money than I am. I love all 3 of those. Oh, James is the one who usually takes care of the bunk gifts. Okay, James, get on it now. Doom, Thing, and Silver Surfer. Oh, and Belgian Ellen's back. Oh, Saturday is sushi time. That's right. Watched a great new episode of Death in Paradise. Did I miss anything? Well, you've been gone for an hour or so. You missed a lot. We've been talking about a lot of stuff.
So many
Jessica Jones. Oh, Laura Kinney are top 2 and 3. Oh, top 2 and 3-way tie. Oh, this is kind of cheating. 3-way tie with Kamala Khan, Kate Bishop. That's a 4-way tie. Kamala Khan, Kate Bishop, Gwenpool, and Squirrel Girl.
That's a lot of love, but I like them all too.
I do too. That's real. I actually really do. Jess, you need to read the current Deadpool run. It will enhance your life and fill you with joy and youth and zest. Who's writing it, Max?
Zest.
I need some zestiness. Elon can't choose.
I haven't heard zest in a while.
Cody Ziegler. Okay. Kelly Thompson's Deadpool was great. It was, and cut too short. Okay, here's Bunk was on here's all your stuff. Come on, James, you need to get with it. Put up some thirst traps. Ziegler is also writing the current Miles Morales run, which is great, and there's currently a crossover, which is amazing.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry that I have to end this because Cliff, you have been fantastic, and I can't wait to have you on again, or be on your show, or be on multiple things with you. You're a great person. I'm so happy that I just lucked into you as a guest. I think you're a fan favorite. Thank you so much for being here.
Happy to be here. Happy to make new acquaintances. Happy to discover Bunkmaster Beyond Comics.
And Cliff's channel is in my description. There's a link there. Go to him. Comics. He's Cliff on Comics. The link is there. And he's got a wide variety of shows, a wide variety of opinions and things. And okay, I will allow this last question because it's Pity Ma, and I love Pity Ma. Oh, I love Bunk too. Thank you. Yeah, click on the Cliff link. Click on the likes and hit the bell on Cliff. Cliff, are you into the Ghost Machine?
Bunk can ring my bell.
Are you into Jeff Johns' Ghost Machine books?
I'm into the Ghost Machine books, except for Hornsby and Halo. I absolutely gave it a shot. Could not hang in there for it. One of my best friends loves Conan, and I've read some of it because we got some review copies. But I can't afford it all. So like love it, but like can't afford it. Actually, I don't like love it. Like Conan was never my thing. I like Conan. I think it's a great book, especially if you like Conan. But I can't afford it as it is. I some of the stuff I read, I'm debating why am I buying this. I'm having the palpitations.
Yeah, I get it. Thank you so much. Sorry I had to dip out for a while, but I had such a fun time. Good. You have a great weekend too. Take care, everybody. Cliff is out here making me blush. Ooh.
And I was like, and if you're consenting, I can also make you gush.
Oh, wow. If you want one, yeah, the new Zub is apparently great. I think Titan's sending me some review copies so I can do a video on it. I love you too, Pity Ma. You know that.
I love what Max had to say about me as you skip right over it.
Oh, sorry. Thank you for being the beautiful spark. Oh, yeah. The beautiful spark of joy, moxie, and chutzpah that we need in these dire times. Kisses and hugs. Kiss hugs, kiss hugs, kiss hugs.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
There's Cedric. And
have a nice day. And yeah, you heard me laugh at that too.
Thanks, Ellen.
So peace and love to everybody in the chat. Cliff will be back. I can promise you that. And tonight at 8 p.m., I have collected editions to sit live with Dom of X and Webhead. And then tomorrow, 1 p.m., I have a Patreon, OmniBros Patreon, where we have to read the egregiously awful Batman Cacophony and Widening Gyre, which is, I have no idea why I agreed to that, but
because you needed a Kevin Smith disaster to cover in your life. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. I don't know why I agreed to it. We're going to read something good next time. But I'm going to go to Cliff on Comics on YouTube. And he's a great person. Really happy to have him. And I will use my theme song to play us out. He's sitting in for Omnicat today. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And we had a blast. Peace and love.
Still one more. Rock and roll! Omnidog! Hey, Omnicat! Now here's the Omnidog and Omnicat show. It's the place to sit if you'd like to know more about the books that they've read. Hey, hey, hey! Kristen likes Lumberjanes and Steven.